The commercials are boring.
I don't like Verizon because no one likes Verizon.
Well, now I know why people don't like Verizon.
Everything's live. Hopefully, everything.
I take back everything I said about Verizon.
Well, it's not like they're sponsoring us.
This episode of D&D Hat Trick
It's brought
Alright,
to you
so-
by. Go
brought
screw
to you
yourself,
by
Verizon.
Taco Bell.
All right.
Oh, I would
mute.
love that.
I'll see you guys soon.
Oh, I would love that.
Okay, bye.
Well,
I had a dream about Jayag 2 nights ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I basically had a conversation with Jayag.
it was a wet dream.
It was very. it was emotional actually. Like waking up and being like, I miss my friend.
Aw.
Yeah. That's the next thing we have to do. Definitely
Yeah.
rescue Jayag from hell.
Yeah, we skipped a step while curing the vampirism on this one, so
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah.
That was lovely.
things are looking up.
Dang it.
Like we contact the gods. Hey, could you?
Give us another wish.
Yeah. Pardon me. The last one was pretty sweet.
Just one more.
We're kind of hooked on them at this point.
Hey, man, you got any more of them wishes?
Hey, man.
Poke face.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Brett,
Yeah.
are we ready?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and give us our recap?
Was I there the whole time?
You were there the whole time, but the stream cut out.
Right. So I missed a little bit of it. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. Last week. Or not. A couple weeks ago? We didn't play last week, did we?
2
Couple
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago, yeah.
Okay, good. I was going to say, if that was last week, this has been the longest week of my life.
Oh yeah, we didn't play last week because you were not.
That's right. Oh my god,
And
that was
neither was
awful.
Matt.
That was only Russell was there. And Nick. The very first session we ever did, I passed out halfway through. That's about how exhausted I felt. I was like, oh.
It was.
So we continued through the tower we were in, trying to get and save Fatima along the way. Well, right at the beginning, actually, my wife walked into the room, which was pretty cool, and Lucien used his wish to cure the vampirism for Sherzim. And then we fought said vampirism as its own being that was pretty intense and scary and awesome. And we all thought that we were going to get the killing blow doing a crap ton of damage, but it turns out only Sherzim could actually kill him with the stake. So that turned into a long time of us all screaming at each other that we're never playing again if we don't get the killing blow. And then Sherzim got it. Then we all got a bunch of loot. Some weapons got upgraded. We freed a dude. Did I miss? What else happened after that? I honestly don't remember after that. It was
The
pretty
rats.
emotional.
We went up and did
Oh,
the rats.
yes. Then some of us worshipped rats. Some of us were feeding rats. They were very smart rats. We somehow escaped being carried, thrown around, or setting rats on fire. Some great prayers were said to the Rat Kings. And then we went upstairs and then walked into a giant room and saw a huge shadow and looked up and there was like an aquarium with an insanely huge shark and Jason Statham punching it in the face. So that's pretty cool.
The Megalodon.
And I think that's where we left off, right?
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So, as you guys begin to move, I need all of you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Of course you do.
All right.
Oh,
First roll of the night.
Oh, I need to get my
Not bad.
Mother. I normally have these sorted better.
Oh, okay. Does this count as a save? Why does it say I have +1? Oh, that's from my luck blade.
Yeah, you get a +1 to like all your saves.
Oh,
Yeah.
tits.
Yeah, the
Well-
luck blade is really awesome. And you were like,
Okay.
this isn't enough.
All
We
right.
all-
No, never said that out loud to you.
Mithos said that. Russell, are we all in the path of the shark?
Yes. Well, you
Oh,
are
we
in
are,
front of
okay.
whatever is about to attack you.
It's
I
the
didn't
shark.
think that we were all right there. Okay.
Maybe it's the baby shark.
Baby
I hope it has
shark,
children, so that I can make them watch as I kill its mother.
So
you
give
got
a
it backwards.
refresher, there's the pathway that kind of curves around the outside of the tower, and this aquarium-like thing seems to be taking up the entire rest of the space. And there is a small castle in the middle with gold spilling out of it, and a shark, the biggest great white you guys have ever seen, kind of circling around.
Yeah,
Nice.
I will stab the person that goes for that chest. Just saying it now.
Where is the stupid thing? I thought I had a.
Wait, where's the chest? I feel like I totally missed that.
The chest is in the aquarium.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to stab me. I'm totally going for that.
All right.
All right, I stop.
Who got less than a 16?
Mithos got it.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yep.
Sherzim, Mithos, and Bahesht'ur. So as you're walking by this thing, the whole thing moves forward, the entire aquarium, and you realize as it gesticulates that that isn't glass.
It's
Oh.
Rat wrap.
It moves forward, engulfing you.
Oh,
You each take 22 damage.
good.
I'm down.
all right.
What?
Okay then.
You cannot breathe. You are restrained.
Ooh, that hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Mithos is down.
Russell.
All right.
Mithos is unconscious.
I need everybody to roll me a initiative.
Russell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I literally.
What?
I just used the thing that you're using.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
not
giant
gonna say.
dark bowl ooze.
Yes. Yes.
Initiative, +2.
Oh, it's so fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
how
holy
fun it'll be
crap.
for you guys, but you know,
Yeah.
fun for me.
Yeah, it was fun for me. I almost killed my party when I used it. So, we'll see.
And that's when the screaming and tears began.
Ah.
All right. We got.
Hey,
let's
I want.
start-
Can I ask a quick question?
Me?
Yes, I know it says I have +1 to saves. Does that count toward initiative?
No. Initiative is a check.
Oh, okay.
And your initiative bonus is like already calculated in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
All right. 25 to 20.
25.
20.
And. 15 to 20.
15.
that would be. Okay, 10 to 15.
11.
5 to 10. Wait, that's everybody, right?
No, Alannon has a 7.
And Mithos is unconscious. Correct?
Yep.
All right.
How much health do you have, Nick?
Well, I only had 16 health when this encounter started.
Oh,
Because I took a hit from that dude throwing the boulder at me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, that's right.
What threw a
Huge
boulder?
The
Oh.
giant in the rat cages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mithos is just, doing great.
Yeah, he's literally sleeping with the fishies.
Literally.
Xullyd, as you start your turn, you see the what you thought was glass such a way as to begin to engulf the pathway. You manage to step out of the way, but you see Mithos, Sherzim, and Bahesht'ur within this thing. Just out of a hand's reach from you, Mithos appears to be drowning as a last and his eyes close. As the shark kind of bites into them, swimming past and leaving a cloud of blood in the water. It was your turn, sir.
Okay. I am going to, as the bonus action, command my rope of climbing to go reach out. Can I have that wrap around Mithos's leg?
Sure. And he would automatically fail because he is
Unconscious.
unconscious.
That out and have it wrap around as the bonus action for activating that, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my action to try and pull him out so that I can, hopefully on my next turn, feed this potion into his face.
Okay. Roll me.
God, that's awesome. I love your rope. It has
Roll-
saved
I
us so
love
many
it
Yeah, it's an
times.
awesome rope.
You can roll me a strength, but you can add your athletics to this.
Okay, cool. That's a 10.
As you pull, it does. It seems to be much more viscous than water normally is, and you can't quite grab and pull.
Okay.
Anything else for you, sir?
I don't think in terms of actions, no, but as I'm pulling and I'm not really able to do anything, I'm looking at whoever's around me. I'm like, a little help, please.
Okay.
And then that's it for me.
Alrighty. Lucien, it is your turn. Sir.
I guess I will pull the rope.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I will rage and pull the rope.
There we go.
Yeah. Give me just so everyone knows, this is my last rage. So yeah.
All right.
That is a 23.
There we go.
Yeah. So who were you grabbing for?
The rope to pull Mithos.
Okay, so as Xullyd has wrapped it around and is kind of trying to pull, you see his muscles tensing, but he's a little guy. He's like, "Ah!" And then Lucien comes up and with one hand just wraps it around the rope. I mean, it covers like 2 feet of the rope, and he just goes, goosh, and Mithos just goosh, and it falls to the ground. The liquid is not. It sloughs off of him, but it's much thicker than water is.
It's like hair gel
Yeah. It's like he's
or
been.
hand sanitizer.
I like hand sanitizer.
Anything else for you, Lucien?
I don't think I can swing since I didn't swing the first time, right?
Yeah, you can only take
Yeah.
the second attack if you.
Okay, so yeah, that's me.
Okay. Bahesht'ur, it is your turn. You find yourself it just all of a sudden just movement, and now you're encased in hair gel. Mithos seems to have been yanked out beside you.
How far away is the shark?
It swam away, so it swam by and then swam away from you.
Okay. How far away is the outside of the gelatinous mass of oceanic whatever?
It's far enough away that you think that if you were to take an action, you could probably pull yourself out.
Okay. I think right now, after that big hit and nothing being near to hit, and I'll swim out.
Give me an athletics.
I would love to. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Also, there's a place on my new route that I walked into because they're actually open the other day, and there was just cases of dice, and I about fell over.
Nice.
Which store is this?
Black gold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what we should gotta hit together sometime.
Plus 2, it's 18.
18. Yeah, you kind of and you. Anything else?
But
for you?
my armor looks immaculate because it cleans itself. What up?
There we go.
That's true. So as you come out, this sloughs entirely off of your armor, but your beard and your face are still.
I'm going to. Where's my thing? As a bonus action here. Let me make sure I actually still have it. Because I don't want to be a liar. Perfect. I'm going to like blow and like open a small bit of my beard and pull a potion of healing out of my pouch here. And just like growl at the water.
Are you using your movement? You guys have about 30 feet to an open door on the other side to get away from this thing.
Well, I used all mine to get out, right?
No, you used your action.
Oh, I thought I had a bonus to get out.
You used your action to get out. You still have your movement. You used your bonus action to drink your potion.
Was there... This was the only door at the top of the staircase, if I remember correctly, right?
And then there was a pathway that went around to the other side.
Okay.
You guys, currently, your egress, the way that you came from, has been closed off by this ooze-type creature that had
Okay.
basically, like, bubbled out.
Lucien, yes or no? Are we killing a shark today?
Oh, I'm totally killing that shark.
All right. I just chug my potion and stand my ground with my sword on fire, looking majestic.
Okay?
Blue fire now.
Blue
There we
fire.
go.
Your sword isn't on fire anymore.
What?
Okay, then I say "Farbos," and it's on fire again. And I stand there looking majestic.
You don't have the time during your action to be able to say that because you used your action. It would take a bonus action to relight the blade.
Okay.
I do want to say something that sounds a little weird or interesting to me. It's a bonus action to ignite the blade, but talking is free. And all you have to do is say the word.
Yeah, which means my next turn it'll start on fire.
Okay.
I just can't have it this turn. I mean, which I'm not tagging anything, so it's not a big deal. All right.
It requires. It's not just speaking the word. It is also a effort of will to be able to accomplish it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I will remember that in the future. I apologize.
No, that's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna drink my potion, and that's my turn.
Lucien.
What? Nobody attacks me. I'm a little innocent being.
Well,
There's nothing little about you.
You get that right.
Actually, if you don't take damage this turn, you do lose your rage.
Oh, well, thank you for hitting me then.
So this tentacle-like piece of ooze comes shooting out at you. Does a 25 hit?
You know, I don't think so.
That is
certainly try.
18 points of damage as it kind of slaps you against the side. And as it has you slapped against the side, the shark comes swimming along this tentacle towards you, its mouth sticking out, ready to bite at you.
Wow.
Does a 26 hit you?
We just established a 25 hit me.
Sorry.
12. It grips you in its teeth and rips you for 12 points of piercing damage. As it
Okay.
swims back and away up the tentacle.
I'm gonna murder that shark.
All right. Sherzim, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. So we all just kind of just popped in and just sitting there, just gonna try and get my swim out of there and back onto the walkway. So that's athletic. Oh my god!
Is that a natural one?
Ugh.
Yep, nat
Yep.
one.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yeah.
Let's see.
Little do we know this shark is actually Andreox in his shark costume.
There we go. No, it's Andreox in like the half shark, half humanoid, like Victor Crumb form from the Triwizard Tournament.
Anyway, so what?
As you're engulfed, the shark swims around you and bites at your leg. You take another 22 points of damage.
Wait, 22?
Yes.
It's a huge shark.
I only had 11.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
I don't know. I'm freaking bleeding out right now.
Okay. You see another cloud of crimson as Sherzim's blood begins to seep through the water. Alannon, it is your turn, sir.
All right. I will take out my potion of healing.
Uh-huh.
I will run over to Mithos.
I was really hoping you were going to drink it yourself.
Yeah. And as I run over to Mithos, I call for Xullyd to get Sherzim out of the ooze, and I then uncork the potion of healing and ram it down Mithos' throat.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, roll the healing because you are administering it.
Yeah.
I love it when you say administer.
Well, no one said I was a healer. That'll be 5 hit points.
Can he re-roll ones on healing? That's not
Yes.
fair.
Yeah, you can re-roll.
Okay.
Yes. I recall you saying that like a
s-
couple months ago.
In that case, that will be 6 points of healing.
I'll take it.
So anytime you heal or anytime that you take, like when you level up, re-roll ones. Because those suck.
All right.
Does that count with my right hand of joy?
Yes.
Cool.
Any healing, or when you're redoing your HP, you can re-roll.
All right.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
Well, I will. Yeah, I'm going to take out my bow and arrow and prep for next turn.
Okay. Xullyd, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Who do we lose?
That
lost
was
Buster.
Oh, Andrew. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing at that point, seeing that Bahesht'ur has managed to make himself out of the ooze, and that we got Mithos out. I'm gonna send the rope out to Sherzim, see if we can pull him.
Okay.
And then I will once again try and pull him out.
Okay. So it will automatically lock onto him, and then you have your action.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that time it is a 16.
Yeah, you strain and then bloop, and here comes the unconscious, bleeding Sherzim.
Okay. Is that pull a full action or?
It was an action, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Then at that point, I use my bonus action to put the rope to wrap around him.
So the rope is still attached to him, and you still have your movement. So technically, if you wanted to move and move with Sherzim, you could do so at half movement.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll kind of turn around and put the rope on my shoulder and just drag him along as I'm running away from this blob.
So you and Sherzim just kind of across the.
See, I'm picturing the strong man pulling a semi,
Yeah,
that kind of pose, except it's you and Sherzim.
pretty much.
Yeah, and not using my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should though.
And fuck up this baby? No, thank you.
I really hope that was said in game.
Look at this.
Lucien, it is your turn, sir.
Totally gonna swing on that ooze twice.
Okay.
Oh wait, is the shark in there? Can I see the shark?
The shark is in there.
Can I see it? That's
You
the
can
thing.
see it.
Is it within whatever throwing distance of my axe?
What's the throwing distance of your axe?
We're just
Exactly
gonna say
however
it'll
far the shark
reach.
is.
60 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
It is within 60 feet.
Jesus.
Okay. So I want to throw my axe at the shark,
Okay.
which should also hit the ooze too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that, I think I have a +8, +9. So that is a 22.
You hit it.
Okay.
Not hard to hit. We lost Nick.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't his internet.
Hopefully. Though he was saying
His
Discord's
connection's
voice
being a-
was
Yeah.
not
Yeah, his
doing
internet
well.
has been just awful for a while.
What's your damage?
19. I was waiting for them.
19. Okay. Yeah, as you strike, it seems to through the ooze and sink into the shark's meaty flank as it kind of bites at it. Anything else for you, sir?
When it comes back, I swing at the ooze.
Don't you have to? It's a bonus action to recall your axe?
No.
Oh, it just comes back automatically.
Yeah, it comes back at the end of the attack.
Dang.
All right, strike at that ooze, man.
Jesus.
That's a 19 on the dice, so pretty sure that hits.
So here's a question: have you leveled up to the point to where that's a critical for you?
I have not.
Okay.
That's a thing. I want that to be a thing. I have to look. No, that's no. Dang it! Now I want that right
Next
now.
level.
Oh, well, that's 9 damage.
9?
Yes.
All right then.
I think that's the lowest damage you've done in a round.
That is literally I rolled.
Even punching
I've rolled
balls, I think
2
you've done.
ones.
Question.
Yeah.
Don't you have an extra? So you have what of that? Because it does cold damage too, right?
Huh?
Was that slashing? I thought it does cold damage too.
It does
right?
cold. Yeah.
What was?
If I remember correctly, great axes do 1d12 damage, and then the cold damage should be like
Yeah. So what of it was slashing and what of it was cold damage?
I have a 1 for the cold. So the slashing would have been
1 plus 2 plus 5.
Well, I have a 1 on the dice, so it would have been 7, and then I'm raging. Oh, I forgot raging. So that would have been 9, and then the cold damage would have just been 1 damage. So it would have been 10 total.
Okay, I need you to separate those out for me, especially during the fight, because some things have resistances to some things and not others.
Okay.
I'll keep it for now, but in the future, let me know. Bahesht'ur, it is your turn, sir.
I'd like to start my turn by saying Forbos, and then my sword will be on fire, and I will look majestic. Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
I will now approach the gelatinous mass, and I will swing at it.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
Okay, this is my first attack since it's become the blue fire thing. So that is a bonus action if I want to use the fireball.
Yeah, it's an additional bonus action to be able to use the firebolt.
Just because playing with swinging it, I launched it, so I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't every attack and it was a bonus thing. Cool. Okay.
It's a bonus. Well, I think I can't remember if you can do it for free or not. I think I said it to where you can do it for free, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I'll look at it in a minute. We'll just swing for now. Plus hit and there's a pro. Hopefully it's really low hit modifier. 12.
That'll hit.
Oh, good. Thank God. All right, 1d8.
The heck are you singing?
I'm singing my dice rolls. Do. Hey, look at that. That's 12 damage on the first swing. Okay, second swing.
As you strike, it kind of sizzles through, but it seems the flame doesn't seem to be doing as much damage, and also you're slashing at an ooze, so it kind of quivers. But
in anticipation.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it does like being pierced by your flaming sword, so there's that.
Yeah, true. Okay. Second. Oh, that was the die. No, hold on. What was that? I already rolled it. I don't want to reroll. Okay, it was that. That'll be low. That's like an 8 for my second swing.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. I'll take it. Oh man. Okay. Not as great there. Yeah, it's like 6 damage.
You swing. It's not hard to hit. You think you're gonna miss it, but you're still clipping it. It's a very large ooze. Pretty hard not to hit. If you miss it, I'm going to ridicule you.
Okay, good. What is, just real quick, just because this is the first time using it as such, what is the range on Firebolt?
Should be 120 feet.
Yeah, that's huge.
Okay. I would like to bonus action use the magic word boom baby and then launch Firebolt at the shark.
You only have one bonus action a turn. You have already used your bonus action
to set the sword on fire.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm learning all the new stuff with my sword right now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I make mistakes all the time.
All right, then in that case, yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Lucien, it seems to have hard on for you.
Ah, yes.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes. I got super excited.
So 42 points of damage as the shark seems to swim out, land on top of you, and then bite into you before retreating back into the ooze.
Okay.
And you were raging, so I'm pretty sure that's halved.
Yeah.
Piercing and bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. I'm good.
All right. Anything else? That's it for the ooze.
That's its turn.
Sherzim, roll me a death saving throw.
That is insane. All that damage, just like, yeah, I'm good.
Wait, heal Sherzim? No? No?
Okay, that is a failure. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Oh, it isn't Nick in the initiative order now?
Oh yeah, Nick, roll me your initiative.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I've had to like duck
You're
in and out of
muted.
the call.
Yeah, that's fine.
For my luck blade, does it extend to anything close to me? So maybe I can like have him re-roll his death saving throw.
No, it is only the person who is holding the blade and
Dang
attuned to it.
Can I like
I like
pass
the thought,
him
though. That's a nice
before he has to make that roll?
He has to attune to it.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
And I have to be conscious in order to attune to it.
Can you
Well,
guys hear
okay.
me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I've had to duck in and out of
I
the
can't
call
hear him.
because
Wait, what?
Why can't I hear Nick?
can you hear me?
I can hear him.
Everybody else
I can hear him. Yeah, everyone else can hear him. Did you mute him? This is really awkward. Can't believe you muted Nick. I thought you guys were friends.
I don't even know how to mute people.
Racist.
Then you probably accidentally muted him.
No, I've had to duck in and out of the call.
How do I mute individual people or unmute?
You right-click their portrait
Yep.
and then click mute.
I like how the person he can't hear is the one explaining to him how to do it.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on.
I don't think he can.
I
Does
think
he
he's having
not?
a stroke.
I
Does he
don't.
not?
I can't. Hold on. Let me leave into
Does he not like poke things and
Maybe that'll
try
fix
to
it.
make it work?
He's the only person in the whole call that can't hear.
Can I hear Nick now?
Hi.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
That
Alright.
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
So what happened the last 2 turns? Because I had to duck out of the call because I don't know what the hell's going on. But since we switched to Discord, my Wi-Fi will like crash about every couple of minutes, and then it comes back. And it's only when we have a Discord call going. It does not have this problem.
That's
any
so
other
weird
time.
because Discord like uses less. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
So, the last couple of rounds, they have continued to fight the ooze. It has not gone well.
So there's an ooze now. Where did the ooze come from?
Well,
That's what the shark
the
is in.
aquarium is the ooze.
Got it. So we're fighting ooze.
Yeah.
With a shark swimming around inside it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the ooze makes an attack with its ooze, and then the shark kind of does its own attack, and it does massive damage, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Got it.
Also, that's you're up, and Sherzim is down.
Yep. And
My
Zero.
initiative is 16, by the way. You had me roll it.
Okay.
I forgot to ask where the hell am I on the initiative after I got revived.
It is your
Well,
turn.
we are.
Go ahead and go.
I'm like coughing up this viscous hair gel, and I want to touch myself with the right hand of joy, like over the chain, and I will cast Cure Wounds at first level, just to try and give myself an extra little buffed kitty. Which is what? How many? I'll take it. That is an extra 11, so I'm at 17. And then where am I in relation to this oozy business?
You are 10 feet away.
I want to get as far away from it as I can without being too far from the party. Think Caleb. I want to do a Caleb.
So the entire room is like there was a walkway that went around the outside of the tower. The rest of it was taken up by this ooze. There is a door 30 feet away from you guys, which is not the one that you came through.
Do I have to go through the ooze to get to it?
No.
I will start making my way towards that, and as I do, well, I have 35 feet of movement, so I guess maybe I'll go all the way to it, and I will shout, "Everyone, to the door! To the door! It's not time for sushi!"
So as you come through, you see it's a stairwell on the other side of the door, and there is a iron door set with runes that is open that can be closed on this side.
The door leading out of the room, and it can be closed, but currently it's open.
Yes.
I will not close it.
Okay.
And I will turn around
Alright.
and face the rest of the group, book in hand, but closed.
All right, Sherzim, you already rolled your death save and you failed. Alannon, it is your turn, sir.
All right. I kind of yeah, I'll kind of go on I'll join Mithos, but I'll also say well, the meatheads seem to be very excited about killing the shark. So yeah, I think we're unless you want to leave them here, we're not going anywhere. And then I'll take a shot at the shark. And because it's an ooze, I assume that it is immune to sneak attack.
No.
Oh, all right then.
I mean, if you were trying to sneak up on it, you wouldn't be able to, but...
Yeah. In that case, I'll go ahead and well, since it is in melee of Lucien and Bahesht'ur, I should get sneak attack.
Yep.
Unless I miss.
Sneak attack.
That is
Kill it.
Not even
13.
That'll
No,
hit.
12. It's the bow.
That'll
So
hit.
12. All right. That's good. Actually, oh yeah. Jesus. All right. That is 15 damage to the ooze.
Okay. And this is just straight piercing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Xullyd, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Just to double check, feeding somebody a potion, that is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already had it readied, so yeah, it would be a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. So I will turn around after getting a little bit away from the ooze, and I'm going to pull out my healing potion and start to feed it into Sherzim's mouth while like kind of giving him the small slap on the face, saying like, "Wake up, baby boy, it's time to run."
All right, roll me the healing.
3,000.
Can everybody else hear?
16. 16.
There it is.
Yep.
16. Who ended up with the healing potion from the vault, by the way?
I don't think it was me. I've had that one forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was me either.
I have a lotion bottle thing.
Not that. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. So Sherzim, you come to wakefulness, covered in hair gel.
But
You're not used to having to breathe, and so it's kind of an interesting.
It's become a voluntary action for you.
Well,
Right. So after I'm done feeding him the potion, I'm going to book it towards that door.
okay, so
And literally,
Come on, baby boy,
Literally, I'm not joking.
And then
I was like,
you cough and you open your eyes again, and Xullyd's gone. Like you hear.
How am I alive?
I wasn't joking when I was saying I'm like, it's time to go. Like,
You make it to where Mithos and Alannon are. You guys are on the other side of a door, or you're past the open doorway, and there are stone stairs that lead up about 5 feet after you exit the ooze room. Anything else, sir?
that should be it.
All right, Lucien, you're up.
So I have this in my head that I want to do. I want to run at it, throw my axe at the shark again. While the axe is coming back, I throw my lightning javelin and catch my axe.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Sounds super awesome in my head.
All right then.
The javelin bounces off the axe in midair. Oh no!
Ting.
That is an 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. There we go. Damage 19 slashing damage and then 4 frost damage.
4 frost damage. Okay.
And then I'm throwing the javelin at it to do the expending the charge.
Okay.
And it has to. So when I throw it, it says that each creature in the line, excluding me, makes a dexterity saving throw. But is that excluding the main thing, or do I need to make a range attack, or does it need to make a DC save?
Read it again to me.
So it says this javelin is a magic weapon. When you hurl it, speak the command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line of 5 feet wide. Extends from you 120 feet. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, makes a DC 13 saving throw.
It does not make a saving throw.
Okay.
You hit it, and then.
Okay. So, what is it a dexterity or?
No, you're throwing the javelin.
Hold on. Let me see where it's at. There it is. I sees it. So it's a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. So it is 21 lightning damage.
So, oh no. So you throw the axe, and it kind of it slows down as it hits this viscous fluid, but it does continue to tumble. And as it does, you kind of roar and you pull the javelin from your back, and it turns as it looses from your hand, it turns into this lightning bolt that strikes the viscous fluid. The shark doesn't even twitch, but lightning begins to cascade around across the surface of this viscous fluid as your axe comes back into your hand, and you feel a static shock.
Okay.
Not enough.
24 lightning.
Anything else for you, sir?
Nope. It is 23 damage. I forgot. I didn't add the raging, but yeah, that's it.
For the lightning?
Yeah.
It appears that the lightning did absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay.
But
then.
it looked awesome.
Yeah, it did.
And now there's your axe sunk about a foot into the ooze, just kind of sitting there.
The javelin, you mean?
The javelin, yes.
Okay.
Bahesht'ur, it is your turn, sir.
Hot damn. kind of look around me and realize that there's not a lot of people standing around me.
No. Just you and Lucien.
Hey, Lucien,
Huh?
are we killing a shark today?
I still am. Or I'll die trying.
I kind of glance over my shoulder at everyone at the door.
Oh, and I'm still like kind of.
You still
Laying in my
notice
bed,
Alannon
trying to
has his
remember how
bow
to
out
breathe.
and is training his bow at the ooze.
Yeah. Sherzim is laying on the ground about 15 feet away from the door, just kind of looking wildly about.
Okay, I will. I'm going to move to Sherzim. I'm going to move. I'm getting you at least to the door. You need to get out of here. I'm going to grab his ankle. I'm going to.
Wait, what?
You're getting out of here. Don't fight it. It's going to be okay.
Just let it happen.
just let it happen. And then I'm going to sink my magical sword deep inside. I mean, I'm going to attempt. I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to swing my sword. And boom, baby! And I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this thing. And I looked up the spell, so I have it all in front of me. It's a 120-foot range. So I'm assuming I'm shooting it at the shark.
Yes.
Okay. So let me make a thing. Where's my? So how does a ranged spell attack with hitting work? What kind of modifiers do I put on that? Because it doesn't have it on the spell.
Firebolt and actually most cantrips, they're just the straight damage die.
Yeah. He's
Oh, really? I don't.
Proficiencies to add. It's basically an attack with your sword. So roll for that, and if it hits, then you do a D10, I believe is what or a D8.
Since I'm
D10.
level 5, I do 2d10.
Actually, I actually asked that last time, and I remember Russell saying that it's just a straight D10.
Pretty sure you said it was 4.
No.
There we go.
Again, I'm just learning everything here. So,
all right.
I've never done spellcasting in D&D ever. So, okay.
We'll go with the 2d10 for now. If it's overpowered, we may adjust that.
And that's why you push things. Hey, okay.
All right.
All right, going for attack. Doing with as a sword attack for the hitting, which is not great, but luckily this thing is. Oh no, I'm hitting the shark, not this mass. Never mind, this might not hit. 7. That's going to be 11.
That'll
I'm
hit.
so confused.
Okay, good. Okay, so I hit. So. Womp womp womp. Okay.
Oh no.
Thank God for the womp womp twice.
Oh wow.
No joke. I did 2 damage. Rolling 2d10s.
Dang.
Well,
Just
that
so
happens
you guys
sometimes.
know, the
Oh, it
ooze
does.
is looking extremely hardy and ready to mess you guys up. And you kind of roll me an intelligence check, Bahesht'ur.
Okay, well, shortly after shooting this thing, I was going to use the rest of my movement to drag Sherzim to the door.
Right, yeah.
Just so you know. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a 19 plus, what's my intelligence? Well, now everyone's going to know because I just said 19. So that is, my intelligence is not good. I can't find anything today. That'll. There it is. Yeah. So 19. Hey.
So you kind of get the feeling that the shark and the ooze, like just from the interactions between the two of them, they're one creature. And you don't feel like the fire did a lot because, like, as it hit, it kind of fizzled.
Okay.
And this thing looks undamaged almost.
Okay, then I will definitely stick with my plan, and I will drag Sherzim to the door.
Okay. The ooze. That's a 24, Lucien.
Hits.
That's a 25, Lucien.
Oh dear.
It's okay. Unless he does 60 points of damage, I'm good.
41 points of damage.
61 points.
Comes and slams into you at the same time that it bites you.
Wait, you said 40, what?
41.
Alright, now I'm okay with leaving, because I know.
Sherzim, it is your turn, sir.
You are at the door
Okay.
now.
So I'm gonna like. Are you still holding my ankle, Bahesht'ur?
Yes.
Okay, I think I can move now. I just kind of like yank my, kind of just pull my ankle out of your grip and stand up.
Roll me a strength check, Bahesht'ur.
I'm sorry, I cannot release your ankle until my next turn. Strength check. Or that's going to be 14.
All right, your boot comes off in his hand as you jerk your ankle out of it.
See, because you had all that hair gel on you, it was like butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like lube.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So I'm just going to like stand up and
There
kind
we
of
go.
look down and see all the like the bite marks and everything. I almost died again, didn't I?
No, you were fine.
I think you're lying.
No, you're good.
About that time,
I just kind of look back.
you're Lucien like, ah!
More like a.
It's the first time you ever hear him actually go,
I just go, oh, for crying out loud, get out of there! And I'm gonna give him a little covering fire with a level 1 ray of sickness.
Okay.
So hands like this, and I go. I forgot what my verbal component was in Infernal. Maybe I didn't actually set it up.
You can put
But,
your verbal components in the notes, and then they'll show
I
up.
know I did not put
Yeah.
that note in there though. It's just the same one that Candamon used.
Ah.
But anyways, just kind of go like this and just blow, and then there's going to be a ray of sickening green light that hopefully will actually do something. Except it's a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh. How is this going to work? Okay. Because it's the entire room. I don't know. Okay.
We've
So-
rolled 4 natural ones tonight. Just want to throw that out there.
Roll me, actually, Lucien, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Okay.
So that is a 7. Wait, what's my dex? That's a 17, 20.
20. Okay.
Alright.
So as you kind of look out of your corner as there's this green flash of light coming from Sherzim, and you like, oh, and you duck out of the way right as it hits the wall beside you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I was that way. I'm having a. Ah!
Anything else for you, sir?
I am just gonna like sit in the corner of the doorway and just pout.
Alannon, it is your turn.
All right. I will fire another arrow.
Okay.
Wait, now I get help when I'm ready to leave?
Well,
No, you're fine. I'm bugging you.
All right, so that is a 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that is 13 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
I'm going to shout, are we fighting or are we leaving?
I'm grabbing my spear and I am leaving. This stupid shark is not worth it. He just seems so defeated.
Xullyd.
Whatever you want to say to feel better.
Don't do that. Because then he'll want to kill the thing.
Don't, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right. Well, I'm already in the other room, so
Yes.
Xullyd's kind of forgotten about the ooze already.
Dick.
What can I say? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be coiling up my rope and just waiting for everybody else to get here because I'm done with the use. I'm over it.
Making my athletics check to freaking pull out my spear.
Okay. Do it.
It's a 25.
You reach in. You take 1 point of electric damage as it kind of shocks you, and you pull out your javelin.
Can I take half of that one and just take that?
Minimal.
And I use my 40 feet of movement to leave the room.
Okay. You have all safely left the room. It is Bahesht'ur's turn. As you see the ooze begin to undulate again.
I like the word undulate. Just saying.
Yeah, that is a good word. So how far from Lucien is Lucien? That doesn't make sense.
Lucien, everybody is on the other side of the door. You just have the open door and then the stairwell going up.
Okay, so he ran out. I missed that part. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Well then, yeah, I think we're all leaving and closing the door.
Okay. So you reach and you slam
Sounds
the
good.
door. You hear a clank, and then you hear a.
It's peeking through the hole. Where is it?
There's a small tendril coming out of the keyhole.
I cut the tendril off. Just the tip of it.
Mother.
Yeah, you hear
Or give
Alannon
a drop out of
right
it,
after
shoot
the thud against the door. You hear Alannon go, "Yeah, that's right."
What the fuck was that about? Who's looking bad? I've got little juice left in the right hand.
Oh,
I unzip my zipper.
which one?
Oh god.
Which bow wow?
I'm streaming. I can't make the joke I had in my mind. Okay.
You know what? Fuck all of you. And I will queue up the right hand again. I'll put it on my own forehead and cast Cure Wounds at level 1 again on
Smart.
myself.
Smart.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I'm like, thank you for the offer, though.
I got because it's a staircase right out the door, right?
Yeah.
I just collapse on the stairs. I'm like, oh, who wants to sit here for roughly 15 minutes?
I'm good with a short rest.
Would it be 15 minutes or an hour?
Well,
If we're taking a short rest, I don't want to cast that. Damn it.
I guess whatever happens, happens. I'm going to close my eyes for a second.
How long is a short rest? An hour?
An hour, yeah.
I really don't think we should sit here. Actually, wait a minute. Russell,
Yes.
would I be able to, on the side of the door we're on, Because you said there's like a staircase that winds up.
Yes. Roll me a perception check real quick.
All right. It's a 3.
All right then.
You hear or see nothing.
So in the area we're in, can I cast Silent Image?
Sure.
How long does it last? Up to 10 minutes. If I were to continually cast Silent Image, would I be able to accomplish a short rest or not?
No.
I just healed myself, so I'm okay with that. So while everyone else is taking a short rest, I want to keep the image of just a wall. So the staircase comes down to just a wall that fits in with the architecture there. And we're between my imaginary wall and the closed door.
Okay.
All right. One question: is the wall opaque from both sides?
Can I make it not opaque from our side?
Sure.
All right.
Cool.
That's what I'll do.
Alannon. Actually, let me double check. Okay. Alannon is fine. So for the short rest, he is going to have his bow and arrow out, and he's going to be on lookout.
I would also like to have the book out, and I will ready an action for Eldritch Blast should I see anything come down the stairs.
You guys pass a quiet hour's rest as
Real quick.
snores in the corner.
Question. During our short rest, would you guys be cool if I played something for you?
Sure.
Are you a bard?
Okay.
I didn't know you
Yes.
were a minstrel.
Yeah.
A regular old troubadour.
Yeah, here's my song. No. I have, since it is our 1 year, I have a message here from someone. And I thought it'd be fun for everyone to hear from him. So here you go.
Hey guys, Craig here, aka Gunbait, but also to the D&D campaign. I was known as Mukask. This is my my first D&D campaign that I've ever been a part of. I just wanted to say thank you guys for an amazing time, an amazing first experience. It was a lot to learn. There's still a lot to learn for me. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who took it upon themselves to help me out to work out, with my newbiness and all that, trying to deal with, me asking questions, every once in a while about, what dice should I roll, or, rules, or, anything like that. But I just, I've had, when I joined, I my character was more of a chaotic, good type person, I would say. But Mukas was an intelligent creature, a half orc, a ranger, if you will, and didn't always was intelligent, but always just didn't get subtleties, and so would take very literal meanings of things. Quite the opposite of, I don't know if it was the opposite of Jayag, but which Jayag would take things way too literally and unwrap it and and disassemble something to its finest nugget. I would actually just take something and just point it out for its simplest of forms. Like I'm sure this is probably a very fun time of when everybody had, but we were getting ready to go into a oh gosh, I think it was into the Fae. There was a fairy dance off or something going on, and most of us got trapped in there. But there was a trail of torches leading to this fairyland, and and I think it was Russell that even said there's a trail of torches that lead back to this area, and I couldn't remember who asked me this, but I think it might have been and forgive me, I'm forgetting all the names as far as of who was there at the time, but Bahesht'ur or Brett, I believe he asked, what do you think this is? And my response was very literally, they look like torches. And kind of erupted in laughter, but I mean,
So funny.
and yeah, and I think we all learned a valuable lesson too of don't run into things when you're very low level. Might want to stay back and not run into danger all the time, but I think that was a lesson learned. I think as I tuned in several times afterwards, you guys still always managed to get into some type of trouble that was probably way over your heads, but hey, what are you gonna do? But I just wanted to thank you guys for taking me on. This is a truly wonderful experience. I hope to be back soon. I just wanted to stop and say I love you guys. Russ, you're doing a fantastic job. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking me on. Thank you for kind of showing me the ropes. I hope to actually come back probably in the spring when my work schedule lets out, and hopefully we can jump in with a new character and have some fun. So I look forward to it. I look forward to creating different voices, and just thank you guys. So congrats to a year, and hopefully another year continues. So thank you. Love you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn. Didn't expect to cry today.
Yeah, that was I'd gotten it and I just put it together and put it on the soundboard. I actually hadn't listened to it yet, so yeah, I was right there with you guys.
I have one piece of wisdom to remind him of, Craig and Mukask. Sad wagons go slow.
So your short rest passes uneventfully. You guys are able to get those benefits.
All right.
Perfect.
I'll let the wall drop.
Okay.
You guys sleep well. Sherzim, since you became not a vampire, I would like to point out that you're a mouth breather in the night. It's fine. You might want to train yourself to not do that because spiders and things crawl in and you eat them. It's gross.
I was just, and as he's directing this, Sherzim's still just like curled up in a ball by the door. Hasn't said anything the whole hour.
How are you feeling, by the way?
Why do you guys keep me around? I mean, you had to use so many potions and other things to keep me breathing. I keep losing my mind and hurting you guys. And when I'm in my right mind, I can't even freaking hit a wall of gel.
Oh,
all that.
and also died.
Yeah. We all it's easy to look at the things you think you're messing up on, but if we didn't think you actually added to it, we'd have told you. I think we've had people in our company before that we've informed that they're not doing anything for us. So yeah, if that's how we actually felt, I promise you we'd tell you. And the fact that it's never come up means you're a valuable part of the team.
You know, I don't really know you because I met you all after I came out of the void. We escaped the tower, and it's been what, a month, a couple of weeks. I don't even know anymore. But I know you actually maybe more than most from the Turtle's Journal. You were more of a brother to him. What was his name? I feel like an ass.
Jayag.
You were a brother to Jayag when he didn't even know what a brother was. You were someone that he thought hated him, that actually, based on what I've read, were closer to him than his own parents. You taught him, you had patience with him, and through what he's kind of recounted in the journal that I read, you were the most. You and this guy named Tanok were like the shit to Jayag. That's why we keep you around. That's why you're here. Nobody keeps really anyone around. Everyone's where they need to be when they need to be there. And you need to be here now. And forever. And forever means as long as this lasts.
And also, when you dove headfirst into all that blood, and then it ripped your clothes off, and then you had a raging hard on because you just drank in a bunch of blood.
He had a what?
We all saw what you had going on there, brother. You've earned your place.
That's all you get from it is just.
Is it actually true that tiefling penises have horns?
Where did you hear that?
I read it in a book. I'm asking for confirmation. And trying to lighten the mood.
I mean, you got it.
No.
You got to have something to hold on to, you know?
Oh, God. Oh. Just look at Xullyd and I'm like...
I didn't notice any when I looked.
Yeah, he did.
Look,
What,
yeah,
I noticed them, or?
You looked. You noticed that you looked.
Oh. I mean, I wasn't trying to be stealthy about it.
Hey guys, it's Buster Uncle.
Obviously.
Or as you may know me
Oh,
as
God.
Andreox.
Wrong button. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it.
I was like, wait a minute, he's not talking.
I was like, oh, he unmuted himself randomly.
I was like, wait a second.
I was so all the soundboard stuff's on the numpad, and so
Oh,
like
gosh.
I forget. So I was typing something the other day that had numbers, and like it was just like the whole time I'm typing. I think it was my credit card. It was all like fart sounds and clapping, like the whole time I was typing it. I was like, this is awkward.
On a more serious note, Sherzim, if anyone should be wondering why they deserve to be with this group of people, it's me. But I don't, because of people like you that have shown me that I do deserve to be here. So I hope I can be that for you.
Not to one up him, but I did use a wish to bring you back, so.
I just look up at him, just sock him in the shoulder, the arm, the elbow. I don't know. I'm short. Mithos is only like 5'6". He's pretty short.
Roll me a dexterity. Just straight
Who?
dexterity. Yeah, Mithos.
Oh God. Actually, could be worse. A 9.
So you hit what you think is his arm, but then as you look over, you realize where you hit was much too low to be his arm.
Oh.
In that case, I grab. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I actually went to bite him in the shoulder.
Ugh.
And you guys just see the loincloth kind of move. And for a second, all of you guys are like, you kind of look at each other.
Yeah, my wife liked it too. Don't worry about it.
I said
All right.
nothing.
We all have
My
our place
face
that
is
we've
red.
earned. It's great. Let's go save Fatima and shit.
Hey, Bahesht'ur, can I have my boot back now?
Oh yeah. I don't know why I held it on the whole hour. Weird. I lean up from my nap and I was using your boot as a pillow. I'm like, oh,
There we go.
Oh, hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's even comfier when you wear it on your foot.
Well, I had some, so yeah, I did. My feet are bigger, you know. All right, let's go. And I start walking up the stairs.
Okay, you walk. It seems like the stairs are quite long, but eventually, as you're coming towards the top, you see the kind of a glow against the wall. It kind of flickers and dances. It's almost like a fire.
Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
As you come around the kind of circumference of the tower, you see a slight door frame set into the side of the stairs. That it seems like this glow is coming from, and you hear this kind of.
Is there like a keyhole in the door, or?
It's an open door.
Oh, okay. I'd like to kind of peek my head around the frame and see what's up.
You look around the corner, and you for a second you kind of rub your eyes because you're like, what the heck? It's the room. It's the main room of an inn.
Huh.
There's a bar with what appears to be an man moving back and forth behind it, grabbing things off the shelf, polishing them. There are several tables and chairs set around the corner, and then there's a stairway that goes up kind of off to the side that goes up to what appears to be a second floor that only takes up about half of the space of the entire room. And this room is square, whereas all the other rooms in the tower have been kind of circular. This one's completely
All
square.
right.
It looks like you're walking into an inn.
Is there a bed? Anywhere?
Not in here. I assume it's upstairs, but hey, Sherzim,
Mm-hmm.
could you
If you're going to ask me to do detect magic, it's probably blinding because it's going to be everywhere because
Well-
it's a wizard's tower.
well,
Mithos,
I
don't you
mean-
have that pea jar?
You're
That's-
a fucking pea jaw. What are you talking about?
The thing that sees through illusions, the thing with the bridge
My
and
little-
the
Oh, that. Well, I had it, and then that stupid deck took away all of my things, clothing included, if you'll remember. Half-elf penises don't have horns.
We all
We
saw.
checked.
But they
Yeah.
do have ears.
Pointy ears. We
Yeah, they tickle.
say everything.
Oh.
No, I don't.
What
but
an
let's-
immersive experience.
Let's walk in and ask the innkeeper.
Well, actually, what? Oh, all right then.
Yes,
Yeah, sorry.
actually. Is this a fully functioning establishment?
Why, yes, this is where the wizards would come to relax and rest, and sometimes they would be too drunk to continue down the stairs. So there are beds up there.
Is there anyone occupying the inn currently?
No, I have not seen anybody in a long time.
How much is a room?
You have beds for 8.
Nothing. And all the drinks are free too.
Have you
I
got
go
wine?
upstairs.
I don't
If
trust
there's
this
one
place.
thing I've learned, if there's one thing I've learned in all my times traveling, booze is never free.
How may I help you?
I'd like your driest red wine, please.
Oh, yes, red wine. What vintage may I serve you, sir?
The best.
Ah, yes. And as you kind of look over the top of the bar, you see that he doesn't have any legs. It's just a post set into a ball. And he kind of over to the side. And as he moves, the shelves on the back wall. So where the alcohol was, now it's a blur of motion before the shelves stop, and there's kind of this kind of wobble to all the glasses as they stop. And in front of him is a large cask made entirely of gold. He turns the spigot, and suddenly it's like a glass gets propelled from his wrist, and he sticks it under, and he kind of swirls it around, and then he sticks a finger in, and it aerates the wine. You see small bubbles kind of. He goes, "Here, sir."
I take it. I'd like to remind everyone, thanks to Gadium, I'm immune to being poisoned. I take it. I'm like, that is. How do I taste it? What does it taste like?
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's intense wine. That's a 21.
You heal
Nice.
for 6 points.
Ooh.
And you it tastes like at first it tastes like homemade chocolate chip cookies, but then it begins to taste like roast beef and mashed, and then it's all accompanied by the like it's all of your favorite things that kind of one after the other, just making your salivatory glands. I don't think that's a word. It makes your mouth
Salivary.
and everything is accompanied by the perfect wine. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's a rosé, but every meal that it feels as if you're partaking is also accompanied by the perfect wine for the meal.
So what's the best wine to go with chocolate chip cookies?
I don't know. I don't know
Milk.
wine.
Apparently, wine that tastes like roast beef goes really well with chocolate.
Okay.
S-
This is amazing. And
So
I'm just going to sit down, like distant look in my eyes, take another sip.
I after we rest here for a bit and treat ourselves.
I think we should rest here for the night.
I look at the robot. Can you cook?
Yes, it is part of my primary function.
I'm assuming you can't bring food to my room.
Of course I can.
Okay, give me 12 steaks, about 3 dozen eggs, and maybe
However,
2
there are
slabs of
no
bacon.
Only beds.
Yeah. Well, give me all that. And then I sit down.
I think what you heard was give me a lot of eggs and bacon. What I said was
Give me all the eggs and bacon,
bacon
you
you
have.
have.
The shells behind him again, they turn into a blur of motion as they slide across the wall, and then it freezes on a set of a stove and all sorts of meats and just everything that you can imagine that you would need to make food. And he begins to quickly, and before you know it, in front of you is plates of steak, potatoes, any kind of meat that you could desire. And he just keeps bringing it, almost as if he's been able to read your mind and knows exactly what you want.
I eat.
You don't, Mr. Robot.
Yes.
You don't.
May I help you?
This establishment doesn't provide company, does it?
You see this kind of wheel that rotates on his front, and there's a hole in front of it, and then it rolls, and then there's a rod sticking out of it, and he goes, "What sex would you prefer?"
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Can I have a room with your best like beef roast stew and bread and more
There
of
are
that
no
wine?
rooms, only beds.
Can I have a bed with the aforementioned food and wine brought up to I need to rest?
Absolutely. Would you also prefer company?
No, I'm alright.
Overall, thank you.
The rod that's sticking out begins to vibrate. Are you
I am certain. No, thank you.
okay? It like sticks up and then rotates.
Guys, I'm gonna be upstairs, okay? Red. And I will head upstairs and wait for my food and drink.
He brings you food and drink, everything that you could want or desire, almost as if he's read your mind without you having to tell him what you specifically want. But it is exactly what you wanted.
Swag.
There's tables all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I just sit at a table.
Huge hearth with a hearty fire to keep the room nice and warm.
Okay, I sit near the fire and I drink my own piss. No, I drink out of my own water skin and I eat my own food because I don't trust anything here.
That's it.
And I will just sit there and look into the fire, munching on my own rations, and drinking my own water.
So I'm gonna go up to the bar, and when I get up to the bartender, I'm gonna go. So how many different types of wine and spirits do you actually have?
Infinite.
Infinite. Surprise me.
He looks at you. The rod sticks out of his front again.
No. No. Alcohol, please. I mean, that was very surprising. That was. I guess I should have been more specific. Surprised me with alcohol.
The shells rotate. He goes. That is actually my antenna, though it can be used for pleasure. The shell.
I didn't ask, but okay.
Comes to a rocking motion, and he goes and he pulls out it's a bottle of wine, small, not very large. It's more squat, more of a I don't know what shape that is, but it's squatter and fatter than your typical type of wine bottle that is long and it He brings it over. He sticks a finger cork in and pulls it out. It is dusty. He brings it up to his mouth, and there are no lips, so he just kind of, and it just a jet of air comes out, and you kind of get a little dust in your face. And he holds it to you. There's no label on it, but he pulls out the cork, and it's this kind of, you get this very earthy aroma. Very old, dark, but pleasant. Kind of like grass after the rain kind of smell. And a little bit of fallen leaves. You know, it's very, very earthy. He holds it out and he pulls a flute appears in his hand. And he pours the bottle in, and it's a rich, viscous fluid. Pours out. Very dark red, almost purple. And he slides it over to you.
So, based off of that description and seeing how thick it was when it poured out, Lee kind of looks at it for a moment. He goes, "This is potable, right? I'm not going to, you know."
Not unless you drink too much.
Okay. We'll see where the night takes me, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and take a drink.
Okay. As you take a drink, it is a little bit thicker than liquid, but not terribly so. Just slightly thicker. And it is eloquent. And that's the only word that pops to mind as this robust flavor hits your tongue. It almost sends a jolt through your body of giddiness and joy, but also it tapers out to a slow sadness, melancholy.
That's interesting. Normally it takes quite a few more drinks before those feelings set in.
Shoving steak in my mouth. I'm like, that's why I don't drink.
He spits a couple of steaks at you as he says it.
That's disgusting. I'm going to go to bed.
No, this is delicious, and I throw a steak at you.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Xullyd. Does a steak come
Oh, God.
That is a 27.
Yeah. So
All right.
You dodge to the side and you hear a and you look over to the side and the steak has landed on the automaton's face and it slowly slides off.
Yep.
It isn't the first time.
So before going upstairs to bed, I kind of just turn it and look at Lucien before, like after he threw the steak. I just stop and I stare for a second and I go,
"That's another one on the list, friend." And I just walk back upstairs and I go to sleep.
What list?
You're gonna die.
Actually, as you come upstairs, Russell, is it just like one big common room with a bunch of beds?
Yep.
Okay. I will gesture for your attention.
There's also a door up here. Once you guys have come up here, you see another kind of exit archway. No closed door or anything, just kind of in the middle of it.
Hey.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you holding up?
I'm okay. I just had a drink that made me sad, but not it wasn't a terrible drink. It was delicious, but I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
It's been the weirdest month of my life, actually. If that drink made you sad, you should try this. And I hand him the full goblet of the other wine that I haven't delved into yet. The nice wine that makes you taste wonderful things. If you want to try this, it won't make you feel fat. I can guarantee it.
Okay, let's give it a shot. And I'll go ahead and take a sip out of his glass.
It is every delicious meal that you have ever had, accompanied again by the most perfect wines. And it's decadence in a bottle.
That's too weird. And I go ahead and I hand the glass back to him.
Isn't it weird? Like, I didn't know what to make of it. No, literally though, how like all of this that's happening, I feel like this is the first chance we've really had to rest in days.
You also heal 6 points, Xullyd.
Well, it doesn't really do anything then. I'm already at full.
Okay.
Bitch.
Yeah, I've been fine. I've been doing good this whole time. Yeah, this tower is something else.
I've got a question for you, actually.
Me?
Go ahead.
Oh,
The
Russell.
yeah, shut up, Russ.
You said I have a question for you, Russell.
No, I said actually. The drug that you had concocted for me to help me sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nearly out. Do you have any with you? Anything at all?
No. No, the last of it was used when we were making Sherzim pass out. And when you kind of lost it a little bit down with the dark door, when we first entered the tower, no, I haven't had any in quite a little bit. Probably used some myself.
Shit. I've got 5 nights. 5. Only 5. This tower has got 100 floors.
Are we planning on going through the whole thing?
I don't know. What if Fatima is at the top?
Or when do we just cut our losses and say, bye?
Exactly. At that point, like, I don't even know. Like, if we were to find a laboratory or anything like that, would you be able to concoct any more of it, or am I just kind of boned? Because at that point, I'm prepared to have Lucien like knock me out every night.
I mean, I'm sure if there was some kind of, I mean, this tower has everything, it seems like. So I'm sure if we came across some kind of lab or chemical storehouse, I could probably whip something together.
Okay. Damn. Alright. I'm glad you're doing okay, though. What Sherzim was talking about earlier a little bit shook me. But, yeah. I'm doing alright. I'm glad I'm with you guys. I'm glad I found you guys. I was afraid that if I ever made it out of that place that I would be alone. That I would get out and I would be in a fortress filled with enemies. And that I would get out only to die. Which would be, it sounds terrible, but death would most be better than being where I was. But that's like, well, then I'm done. I unplugged, and so I'm glad. Yeah, thank you for being as supportive as you have been, even though you're a dick. It's the good kind.
That's one of the finest compliments I've ever heard. Thank you. And I promise, I promise, to keep all of you alive as best as I can. Because if any of you are going to die, it's going to be because of me. You have a good night. And I'm going to walk over to my bed and get into bed.
I'm just left kind of like, okay. Oh God. Okay. I lay down and go to sleep.
Okay.
And
Is
I'll be
anybody
right
was
back.
wanting
doing
to
any-
say something?
I will be going upstairs to go to bed.
Huh?
I'm going upstairs to go to bed too, to take a long rest. If I can.
Hello?
We're talking.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Russell,
I can hear you.
I can hear you. You might just have to rejoin because Lucien's talking.
Nobody was saying anything, so I was like, "Oh, is anybody else doing anything before you guys take a long rest?"
Lucien was talking. Apparently, you cannot hear him.
Ah,
Can
Well,
you hear
I-
him right now? Lucien scream.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Did you hear him say hi?
I'm not very loud.
I heard hello, but I thought that was Alannon.
Was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why you randomly can't hear different
I
people.
will leave and come.
Oh, he's the only one doing the Chrome thing. That's why.
The what? What are you talking
Now
about?
I can hear you.
I go upstairs to bed
Okay,
to go rape somebody.
go right to Xullyd.
You'll be dead.
I was about to say I'd like to see that like unfold. But I go up to Bahesht'ur,
Mm.
seeing him eat his own stuff and drink his own water. And I say, look, looks like the rest of them are going up to bed. Want to
Where's this
Go
going?
on.
I'm thinking we should
Yeah.
I'm thinking we should keep watch.
Oh,
Oh my god.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like looked to my eye. I go, oh. Yeah. It's a good idea. I was planning on it anyway. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to.
All right. Just
Okay, so is everybody taking a rest?
I'm knocked out. I'm fully prepared to take a long rest.
Okay. You guys take a long rest. You recover. Everything. Nothing transpires during the night. You got a wonderful, peaceful sleep as you lay down on the beds. They are like clouds, or for those who prefer firm beds, they are like rocks.
What if we like rocky clouds?
Then you're fucked. And you take 10 points of damage.
Good thing I'm in a. Damn, I died sleeping in a not.
You wake up the next morning. You feel rested. You feel peaceful. No bad dreams. Nothing.
During the long rest, can I play another clip?
Sure.
Okay. This leads into. I mean, he's here, so like we already know what's happening here. So
Penis.
this one I also haven't listened to. So here we go. Let me turn this up.
Is this what you inadvertently played earlier?
Yes, because I am a moron.
Hey guys, it's
Better to be
Buster
moron than moron.
You may know me as Andreox then. Umber asked me to say a few words about Dungeons.
I
Can't
lost
hear anything.
I can't hear it.
I think you muted yourself and then it muted
Yeah.
the video, the sound clip.
It's about.
Yep.
Listen, I'm trying for you guys. It's really loud in my house.
Oh,
Let's try this again.
all right.
Hey guys, it's pretty cool. There's a voice clip here. I'm gonna play. I know this is a surprise, and I'm just throwing this in your lap right now. But yeah, so surprise. Here's a voice clip from Buster, who's here. In case you guys didn't know that, surprise. I'm gonna lay down now.
Hey guys, it's Buster Knuckle, or as you may know me as Andreox then. Umber asked me to say a few words about Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm gonna do it. See what happens. Dungeons and Dragons to me whether it's Pathfinder, Dungeons & Dragons 5.5e, 3.5, whatever. It's about freedom. It's about creative freedom. It's about freedom of choices. It's also about cooperation and friendship. You can take a group that's never played together, and within, I don't know, 3 sessions, maybe, they're the best of friends. Or their players hate each other and they kill each other. One of the two. I don't know. What it's like playing with Hat Trick, it's super fun playing with Hat Trick because those guys, one, they're all amazing players. David is an amazing GM. And I'm super thankful and super lucky that he allowed me to come into this game every once in a while and then play PCs die. Whatever. I started playing when I was 7 with my dad, who was my first GM. So it's also a little bit of a memorial to him, which is really cool. So Hat Trick, congratulations. You guys rock. I miss playing with you. Maybe one of these days soon, I'll get a day off on a Sunday and I'll show up surprisingly. So, guys, congratulations. Keep doing the good work and keep fighting the darkness.
Thank
So
you.
pretty cool thing. Pretty cool thing.
Nice.
You know, he mentioned it in the clip. So I got another surprise for you guys. He's joining the call right now. Hey guys, he's here.
Oh my God.
Hey, guys.
Oh, what? Hey.
Whoa.
What?
Damn titties.
Not like I haven't been here the whole game watching, which is super cool. Also,
I
you
have
almost saw me
just
cry
now-
just then.
Everywhere you look, I'll be watching you.
Wow.
Every move you take.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have something you wanted to add to that? You said.
Yeah, guys, it's absolutely an honor to play with you. I mean, having someone open their game to you is sort of like having them open their world to you, and the fact that I can be a small part of that world. And Pete does too, apparently, because he wants to be the most loud dog ever. But
That's
thanks,
okay,
guys.
doggos are life.
I appreciate you guys letting me play. I really do.
From the mind of Jayag and the heart of Jayag. Kerfuffle, the world wouldn't quite be the same without you.
Oh,
I love this. I used to think video games were my passion, but this is my passion. Plus Pete. I'm ready to play.
The Husker Pupper needs love.
The whole time I was sitting here like, just rest! Just rest! All I need you to do is rest. I'm ready to go.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Right? Just.
Hey, buddy. Relax.
all right.
Okay. Sorry.
For the sake of brevity, as you guys explore the rest of the tower, you guys come across several. You come across a floor that has several archways. One of them leads into a fiery desert that heat is expelled from. The other leads into a realm of clouds. Another one that appears to kind of like the aquarium below. It's a viscous fluid over the top of it. The next, another room that you come across, it appears to be some kind of surgical theater. Lots of chairs circle a stainless steel table with lamps all over it. There are some blood stains. Another room that you come across has a large map that is exquisitely depicted with elevation and actual floating clouds across the top of it. Just a large map set into the floor that looks as if you are looking at the world from above it. There are several pedestals around it. that as you come close to them, small markers begin to glow on the map. Another room that you come across is a room filled with desks and papers. There are quills on the desks that write across the papers, and then as the quills finish, the papers fold themselves up into miniature dragons and birds and begin to fly through different holes in the wall. You come across another room that has paintings. It's several floors, 5 or 6 floors, just filled with row after row of paintings. And as you guys approach one of them, the scenery begins to shift and move, almost like you're looking through a pane of glass. Before finally you come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
The before finally you emerge in an empty room. All that is before you is a small circle in the ground inscribed with runes. It looks like all of you could fit within the circle.
Does it look like we've used those like travel circles before? Is that what it looks like?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Shall we stand in a circle? I feel like a child playing a game at primary school.
Well, I just, I don't trust anything in this stupid tower.
You had a primary school? What was it?
I worked in an academy for like mages and wizards and sorcerers. Yeah, my family's rich. It's not even funny. You guys may not have even gone to like a primary school. Let's just say I'm the red-headed stepchild of my family, while not being red-headed and being extremely good-looking.
Okay.
All right.
So about the circle.
The circle, is it?
Yeah.
Russell, do I see anything nefarious in the runeage of the circle?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh. That's a 20, synthetic 20.
No. It appears to be a short-range transportation.
This appears to be a short-range transportation circle. No, I'm not 100% clear on how far a short-range
I
circle will
walk
take
into
you.
it.
Well, one way to find out, and I'd follow
walk
Lucien
into it?
into the circle.
Okay, I guess
I trust you. He says that.
being
As
thrown.
soon as you cross the perimeter, Lucien disappears.
If I
Well,
die, it's Mithos' fault.
Onward. I'll walk in.
I mean, Lucien's gone. I mean, we could just turn around and go the other way now.
Mythos
Lucien.
disappears.
As I'm disappearing, I'm like, "Hooray!"
It was his idea to walk into the rat room just immediately, and then to attack the shark.
Nope.
And then...
If you guys are keeping me, we're keeping Lucien. Let's go.
Aw.
Sherzim walks through. Whoop, and he disappears.
Xullyd's gonna
It's just
start
us
walking
now.
towards it. Yeah, just like
It was a joke, and then I crossed the thing, and then
Whoop.
Oh man!
Oh,
A
Bahesht'ur
barbarian goes
one's left
where
in the
I will not. Oh, I'd never hear the end of it. And then I run onto the portal.
Thank you, John Restaves Gimli.
Alannon, you stand in an empty room as all of your friends have seemingly been transported elsewhere.
kind of shrugs and walks into the circle.
Yeah.
All of you, you're blasted by a gale of wind, and your eyes close. But as they open, as you're blocking, you see it it's a funnel cloud, almost as if a tornado has appeared above you and slightly around. Far above, you see a silhouette of a winged shape. And you can't figure out what it is from this distance, but as your eyes descend, you see in the middle of this in the middle of the roof of this tower, because the ground below you is obsidian, much like the tower that you have transversed through. You see an altar in front of you with a dwarven figure on it, and standing next to it is Andreox.
Push that was easy button.
That was easy. You're the guy the book reacted to the arm with. Shit. And I kneel on one knee, and I kind of genuflect to him.
What the heck are you doing?
He's the
Seriously,
Crown Prince.
Andreox. What the fuck?
It took you long enough. I'm glad you found the teleportation circle.
Did you put it there? You couldn't have put it at the bottom of the tower? You couldn't have been like, hey, guys, I got her. It's cool. Don't bother with the whole thing.
Well, that's the thing. I needed you all here. At this moment, right now.
Okay.
I told Fatima to come here to this tower because I needed her here in this tower.
Yeah, there's a lot of explaining. Like, people died doing this whole thing?
Do you see her?
Yeah.
So you know.
That
you know what I need. Please put them on the ground.
I'm sorry, I forgot who this guy is. What?
He's the Crown Prince of the fucking Empire. Sit down. Kneel. Mithos is still, like, head down. Kneeled.
But, we haven't had to before.
So, like, I still have no idea what you're asking for.
Allow me to reintroduce myself to you, Lucien. I am Andreox Then, the Hammer of the Dawn, the left arm of destruction.
Yeah, that don't. No. What?
I saved your life not days ago.
He's a York. He's not from your rule.
At the bridge, when you leapt to your death.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So, I expect you to lay down what I need.
Oh, what's that?
He has the right idea, pointing at Mithos. Do you see her?
Is that the girl? That Fatima? And he points to her.
Yep.
No. Her.
And down that winged figure, as he points upward, this winged figure floats down to you. As she gets closer, you see beautiful, radiant white wings, silver armor, a nimbus of blonde hair with piercing blue eyes that glow with an inner flame, and in her hand is a great sword made of fire.
Bow to your fucking emperor.
Andreox will look around at everyone and stop his gaze on Sherzim.
He's cool now, by the way.
You look healthy.
Bahesht'ur,
did you say he was fine, by the way?
What? Well, what?
By what do you mean by fine?
He's shears
As
him.
in-
Look at him. He's fine.
As in,
What a,
not
what a
vampire.
stud.
How did you Sherzim, please explain to me how this happened.
Well, I woke up after being dropped off of Lucien's back onto the hard stone floor, and they said Lucien had a dagger that grants a wish, and after what?
Look,
The luck light.
What they
He
said. I was
had
still
the
out
right-
of it when this happened.
Yeah, he had the right description.
And they wished for me to be cured of my vampirism, and I got to kill the vampire me, which was very therapeutic.
And he looked fine doing it.
it was quite epic.
Yeah.
Your Grace. And I will bow my head again.
With that,
You-
I kind of start putting things together. I just go ahead and kneel also, since he did say that Mithos had the right idea.
I still have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You had a wish. Is that what
Yes.
you just told? And you wished
Long
for
story
him to be
short,
cured?
I had the power of fates. I traded it for a wish, and yes, I wished for him to his vampirism to be cured.
Your Grace, permission to speak.
Speak.
Brown.
Dude, it's just Andreox. What are you? What?
I'll look up at him for the first time. We had lost Alannon. He had died in the tower, and we met face to face with the Council of Gods. I spoke one-on-one with Gaudium, and by turning over an artifact we had earned previously, Alannon was brought back from the brink of death. Well, from actual death to life. And with the luck blade that had been bestowed upon us by that council, we also chose to cure Sherzim of his vampirism, Your Grace. And I will put my head back down.
So instead of wishing to rid the world of darkness, you wished, no offense, Sherzim, or you, Alannon, to bring them back.
Yes.
Your Grace, should the bonds of friendship be broken before aught else, what is life but an empty husk?
Life is
That was ridiculous.
victory over the darkness. Life is
Pretty sure it's just
to
victory.
the cowards that killed the Emperor.
Wait, who killed what?
I will kill the one who killed the Emperor. I will
Okay.
see his
All right.
life stuffed out, and to do that, I needed you here now, and I needed her there now.
Okay. And same question when I first got here. What the fuck, Andreox? What's going on? A lot of
Do not speak, Your
loopholes.
Grace, of that
A lot
manner.
of empty slots.
Pointing back to the angel. She came to me
Here we go.
one night as I slept and told me she needed the soul of a hero to release a pure soul from hell. So I knew Lady Fatima, and I knew she had the heart and the fire of a hero.
Really?
So to prove herself, I sent her here. I then stayed in Hell's Gate for you to come to me for aid. Now, I needed her to open up a gate so she can defeat the guard and we can free the pure soul from hell. Now then,
Why Fatima? I'm not wrapping my head around that part.
you don't see the potential in Fatima, do you?
Well, all she's done is kind of yell at us and make cool stuff.
She's also like 2 feet tall.
It's not the size, it's the soul. You can be the size of a titan and have the most impure soul. Her soul is pure. Her soul is the soul of a hero.
Well, there'd be no way for me to know that, so I don't know why you expected that of me. But go on.
Silence before your god, your emperor.
Then she came
It's
to
just
me.
Andreox.
She came to me again the next night, showing me the tortures and the horrors and the darkness that has been given to that pure soul that's in hell. And then she said, I needed 6. I needed artifacts. Those artifacts happen to be in your hands.
Oh, you're not taking anything from me.
Well, that's debatable. I don't want to take anything. I would hope you would freely give it to me to help free this pure soul from its eternal damnation.
Okay.
However, if you choose not to, I will take them from you.
So, how long ago was this dream?
Before I came to Hellgate.
Okay, so like when you saw us in Hellgate and you were all like, oh, hey, you know, like, you probably could have said all this then. That'd have been pretty cool.
Yes, but would you sacrifice Fatima then?
We're not
Yeah,
sacrificing her now.
probably, because I didn't know anything about her.
Your
Except
grace.
we needed her to make really cool stuff is really the only reason we did this.
Looking
So
down at
I'm
Mithos.
super lost right now.
No.
What?
He's coming
So-
back.
I need, pointing at Bahesht'ur, your blade. And then pointing at Lucien, I need your axe.
I will shove my axe up your ass.
Pointing at Xullyd, I need your blade. At Sherzim, your headband. At Alannon, a bit of your blood.
What?
You just need his blood? I don't know.
That's easy.
I'm back in the call. Sorry, I had to drop out for like a minute.
He needs our stuff.
And Mithos, I need that gauntlet. Now, knowing what I know of what you used that could have been used to end this war and make the world right, a wish, this should be an easy, very, very easy decision to make. Give me the items. I will use them to open the gate with the help of Fatima, and we will save the pure soul.
Why? I got my sword like randomly in the war in the north. Like this, I am so lost right now.
Okay, hold on. My Wi-Fi connection dropped right as Andreox was naming the things that he needed, and then I rejoined the call, and he said, "Mithos, I need that gauntlet," and then Wi-Fi dropped
Okay.
again.
I need Bahesht'ur's blade. I need Lucien's axe. Xullyd's blade. Alannon, I just need a bit of blood. Sherzim, I need the headband. And Mithos, I need the gauntlet.
So I only need Ellen's blood. I mean, like, I'll give you my blood. Like, that's pretty. Like, it doesn't seem as bad comparatively. But we just saw you a couple days ago. I'm not spouting loophole or like plot hole missing or anything here, but like I'm really like I'm not understanding this.
You had to put a bit of yourself in the items that I require. That's why I couldn't just take them from you or ask you for them back then. You needed to mature with them. They needed to take in your essence. Bahesht'ur, your strength. Lucien, your ferocity. Xullyd, your cunning. Alannon, your patience. Sherzim, your wisdom. Mithos, it just takes in the darkness that's inside of you. And I need them now to free the most pure soul I've ever witnessed. Lay down the items.
With that, Sherzim just kind of takes off the headband.
Andreox will motion towards the altar.
Sorry, I'm laughing at your dog.
Oh yeah, he's being a real asshole.
I'm just gonna put it on the altar.
Thank you, Sherzim.
Sherzim just put his headband on the altar.
Okay. Hi. Can you
All you missed was Sherzim put his headband on the altar. That's it.
Son of a bitch. I had to connect. We have 2-band router. I had to connect to the other band, which is shit. Mithos without question. Make a fist with the gauntlet, the right hand of joy, and he'll slip it off. And he will offer it up. And continue kneeling.
I'm the only one that's like, want to keep my stuff.
No, absolutely not.
Look, I
Do
really
you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely I did.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Absolutely, I did.
As soon as I said that, Androx's head would slowly turn. I bet you your companions would say otherwise.
Oh, I don't give a shit what they say. They're as good as dead in my book, anyways.
Bahesht'ur, do you remember
I don't think.
when first... Oh, Bahesht'ur's not there.
Yeah.
Sherzim, do you remember when I first found you and helped you in your journey? Do you remember the pledge I said to you that day? I'll have the gauntlet move to the altar if I have to grab it and put it down, not using my left hand, using my right hand.
Okay. Seems so long ago. So much has happened.
I said
I've
hat
died at
trick
least once.
over all. And that was my vow. Now, Bahesht'ur, would you please put your blade on the altar? I know he's not there. I just want to do it for dramatic effect.
Gotcha. We will find out in a minute.
Yeah.
Will we lose our stuff?
Your Grace, may I pose a question?
Stand.
And I stand. I've known you not for but a minute. But I trust you, given your lineage and what you've proven to us so far, to me, so far, I speak individually. You're a commander, yes?
I am the High Commander of the Northern Region. Yes.
You've made decisions that moved troops from one location to another only to have them lost, I imagine, yes?
Several good men, and company included. And he looks at Sherzim. And then he motions to the gauntlet on his right arm that has the name of the fallen of Hattrick engraved in their native language on his arm. I carry their names to this day. Please don't make me add yours to it.
That's not my intention, Your Grace.
It is their intention, and point to Lucien and to Xullyd. And then maybe at Bahesht'ur, depending on what he does.
I don't care for how you've spoken to my compatriots, and I would humbly inquire as to your chosen action post-surrender of these artifacts, because these artifacts have allowed us to stand against things that I don't think we should have been able to stand against. After spending an endless and simultaneously minute time in the void, I know what awaits us, and these artifacts serve an unspeakable purpose towards helping us withstand against it. And I'm just currently struggling with why you would take it away. I'm the closest thing this group has got to a proper cleric, and you've taken that from me. And I struggle, Your Grace. Please help me glimpse into your wisdom.
Russell, is it possible for me to commune with the entity to ask it if the artifacts will be destroyed?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna reach back to her, like to motion for her to touch my hand or to grace me with a touch.
She waves your hand away, and there's almost a sneer that kind of crawls across her face as she says, "You would ask me to speak to these things with my voice." I mean, as it does, as it wafts over you, there is a regalness to it, but there's also a kind of a low rasp. She goes, "Yes, of course. Their artifacts would be consumed. They need to be destroyed so that the portal can open. These were there when the portal was open. These have a memory of the portal within it."
I think you're full of crap.
Your Grace,
I don't know if we can
believe
hear that
we're
part.
being lied to.
During that time, his eyes are flashing like a bright light.
Do we hear that conversation? I don't want to be saying stuff. If
Yeah, no,
I don't think.
you heard it.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, cool. I didn't want to act
I
on
would
like
like
a
to
private
insight the
conversation.
crap out of that.
Sure, roll me an insight.
Oh, that is a 22.
You find it hard. Her features, while familiar, are also very alien. It is hard for you to discern anything from her. Mithos.
All right.
Given that I spent an unlimited and minute time in the void, am I getting any familiar vibes from what is going on?
No. Roll me.
I guess I'll further. Is the book, whose entire existence is based on self-preservation, is it giving me any cause for concern about what is happening here?
Ooh, roll.
Nice.
Good. Yeah, no. Give me
Nice.
roll me an insight as you're trying to understand the book, but you have advantage.
It's on the floor. Fuck! Give me a moment, please. Okay, in the box. That's a 19.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
You have advantage.
Oh. That's still a 19.
The book wants to get out of there.
Wait, say what?
The book wants to get the F out of Dodge. You're getting this feeling of fear, of anger, of anxiety from the book.
No, and I guess I'll dig it. I'll dig a level further. Am I getting the same impressions I got in the void, or am I getting impressions that is it? Like, am I reading from this that, like, okay, this is harmful to me as a person in addition to the book? Because I realize the book is parasitic to me. Its self-interest is in me as well.
All you can tell is that it wants to get out of here, which means that it wants you to get out of here.
I'm gonna roll the dice real quick. That's a natural one. I still have no idea what's going on.
Breaking his entire protocol up to this point, Mithos will stand and turn towards the rest of the group. Guys, we need to get out of here now. This is not good. This is not what it appears to be. We need to leave now.
Is like Andreox in like danger here too, or is it the whole I'm super lost?
I don't know what danger this may pose to his grace, but I know it poses danger, and you are more of a priority to me than his grace. Pardon me, your grace.
That's really sweet of you. Also, it's just Andrew.
I'm also I'm getting bad vibes from her. I don't trust her.
Should we be telling him to like get out of here too, or are we just vamoose? Are we yeeting out of here?
I don't think he's going to listen.
No.
Well, all right.
Get your stuff. I think we should go.
I don't care if you stay or go, as long as the items I require are on that altar.
Your grace. And Russell, am I still up near the altar?
Sure. I mean, you never stepped back, so.
I will put my hand back into the right hand of Dawn and make a right hand of Joy, and make a fist.
I'm going to attack him if he does it. Not to kill, just I'm going to smack his hand with the back of my sword.
I'm still going for it.
Everybody roll initiative.
I was seconds away from yeah. Never mind. All right.
Well, my initiative roll grows along with my I still have no idea what's going on roll.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Rolling that 20 on the initiative roll.
Wow. Xullyd, a 14.
Actually, I rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I rolled a nat 20. That's how I got the 20
rolled
roll.
a nat 20. All right.
Yeah.
All right, 20 to 25.
22.
21.
Uh, 15 to 20.
19.
17.
17.
Uh, 10 to 15.
Xullyd got a 14.
Wow.
I rolled really low.
5 to 10.
4.
I didn't roll that low.
I'm so clueless. Everyone starts fighting each other, and I'm like, what is even going on right now? I'm like John Travolta holding a suit jacket, just like.
Okay. So as Mithos, you're going to pull the sword from the pile of artifacts.
No, he's pulling
No,
his glove out.
he's slipping his hand into the right hand of Joy.
Okay. And so, Alannon, you see Mithos slipping his hand into the right hand of Joy as Andreox is pulling his blade. The angel's eyes flash with a cold light. It is your turn.
All right. Well, I will.
If you
I will.
If you guys
Sorry,
want,
what?
Sorry, if you guys want to jump on roll 20, we have a battlefield.
Okay.
Mother of God. I haven't been in roll 20 since
I haven't done
the
this
last
in 1,000 years.
Hey guys.
Oh God.
Hey guys, this is Buster Knuckle. I don't mean what's about to happen.
Moose Cock, I love you.
This is a total misunderstanding. Everything that's happening right now. It's Rise of the Lich, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you piece of shit.
I don't believe that's actually Andreox.
Just, yeah. I'm looking around. I see.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, that told a totally different story. Thank you. I was like, okay, she's standing there in black robes, looking wraithy. This is that was awesome. All right, here we go.
All right. So I am going to. I'm going to shout, Andreox, she's deceiving you! And I'm going to pull out my short bow and take a shot at the quote unquote angel.
Alrighty, do it.
Yes, that's
Because of my assassinate feature, I have advantage on the attack.
Yep.
And any hit I score is actually no. She wouldn't be surprised, would she?
She wouldn't be surprised. But
yeah, less awesome than I thought, but I still get sneak attack.
Yes.
Alrighty, that is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 14 damage.
Okay. As you hit her, so Alannon releases an arrow, shouting over to Andreox. The arrow pierces through. She tries to sweep her great sword, where it through the arrow, but she just barely misses it. As it pierces her shoulder, her image flashes and dissipates. In its place is a blacked winged angel. The silver armor becomes tarnished and black.
Yep.
It looks as if her hair has been burned away, a black halo over her head. Her arms look like they've had the flesh torn from them nearly up to the shoulder. And chains wrap around her, binding her. The chains disappear. They allow her movement, but it's as if the chains are holding her in place, coming off from her body and then disappearing into nothingness.
I thought it was something like that.
And she growls and she said, Raziel must pay. Anything else for you, sir?
Did I hear her say Raziel must pay?
Yes.
I'd like to see if I know the name Raziel.
Sure. Roll me religion.
That'll be a 14.
Yes. So you have heard Raziel's name. It's a pretty important name, especially in the Church of Gaudium, because it is the name of one of the Dukes of Hell. He is also known as the Lord of Blackened Hearts.
Alrighty.
He is a zealot of Invidious.
Alrighty.
Anything else for you, sir?
You hear a curse. Next person. Like, damn it.
All right, Andreox, it's your turn, buddy.
I can speak, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I would, seeing the arrow happen and the angel go into attack mode and hearing her speak, I will speak again. Would you care to know the soul in which I seek to rescue, or will I have to take you apart and take the items to rescue that soul? I give you this chance now.
Oh, so he doesn't understand. Okay, I get it now. I get it.
You don't see that she's evil?
And I ready in action.
Okay.
Andreox, who do you think you're rescuing?
I'm rescuing Jayag. I saw him suffer in the hells. I saw him walk through the portal and do not stop him. Hat-trick over all. With the items on the altar, I will rescue him.
You're a fucking idiot. Like, start with that. Oh my god.
Andreox, message me on what your trigger is for your ready to action, and what your action is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I will then shout, I guarantee you it's Invidious you're helping release.
So, and I say this out loud, do I just knock him out or do we kill him?
Oh yeah, don't kill him. He's
Knock
just
him
kind
out.
of he's just kind of an idiot right now.
Yeah.
Don't kill him. I've got my own plan.
Right, so go after the, like, fake angel thing. Got it.
Yes! Cut the nipples off and make earrings.
I give you this warning now. If you continue this, it will only end in sadness. Do not make me raise a hand against you. You are like family to me.
Not me.
Bahesht'ur, I can
your
see
turn,
you.
sir.
I am family to you. I am giant kin. You should know among everyone how much blood runs through me. I drank the blood of the goddess.
Ooh.
Why you still hold your axe that is not on this altar is a travesty.
Everyone knows when you need to stop eating out, man. It's not my problem. You don't.
It's your turn, Mithos.
I will cast Dispel Magic on Andreox.
Ooh.
And as doing so, I will open the book and say, "Wake the fuck up!" And as I say up, the book slams shut.
Not the extent I specified. Russell.
Huh. Yeah, I know. I got your message.
Okay.
You're casting Dispel Magic at what level?
I'm casting Dispel Magic. I'm a warlock. I cast Dispel Magic at whatever level I am.
It's whatever level you are, you have spell slots.
It's your highest spell slot available.
What level is your warlock spell slot?
My Warlock spell slot. How do I find that?
Spells.
Third
Yeah.
level.
Third level.
There it is.
Oh,
Andreox,
Wow.
Armor of Agathis gets dispelled.
oh.
What got dispelled?
Well,
What just
shit.
happened?
His armor of Agathis was dispelled, meaning you could attack him without having ice pierce your penis.
Damn it! I like having ice.
Anything else?
I'm going to, with the book open again, after I cast Dispel Magic, the book slams shut, and I open it again, and I say, "You were not meant for this debauchery!" And then I will move 5 feet away from Andreox, 10 feet away from Andreox, and the book slams shut again.
Where did
You were the chosen.
Don't try it, Andreox.
Okay. So. Mithos, as you move back. Oh, that's kind of cool. What is going on there?
Racism.
As you,
with the ruler. I'm sorry.
as you move back, you hear the chinking of chains. And as you look back, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Bananas. That's a 20 synthetic.
Okay, so for a moment, the image of your grandmother flashes in front of your face before it dissipates, and you see an emaciated form wrapped in chains appear behind you.
Gran.
All right. And it is going to. It swings its barbed chains at you. You see chains coming off its body, almost pointed towards the angel. That again, they extend about 3 or 4 feet before they stop. But the chains writhe around its body almost like they're sentient on their own. Hooks and blades attached to them. 2 of them swing at you. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Yay.
Does a 16 hit you?
I will cast shield.
Okay.
So no.
As the chains, they shoot at you. One of them misses you. The other one skates off of this thin blue membrane that appears in front of you, casting off sparks.
Fuck!
It is your turn.
Whose turn is it?
It is Lucien's turn.
Okay.
Oh, I did not hear that. Well,
Lucien, it is your turn.
can Clay, can you go first since we have the same? I have someone who wants my turn.
Oh,
It is your turn.
all right. So, I think kind of quickly glancing back at the chained up thing by Mithos and seeing the chains kind of going towards the angel.
Mhm.
I am going to cast.
Banishment.
Oh, if only I had
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
it. If only.
Yeah, that would be like a dream scenario there.
Uh-huh.
Should have saved that wish.
I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at 3rd level at the fake angel.
Okay.
All right.
So let's see if we do bet. Oh my, gotta be. That is a nat 1 again.
Do you have inspiration?
No, I don't.
I will
Get
give you
inspiration.
just for this circumstance.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use that to re-roll the.
You
to
got
re-roll that thing.
luck inspiration.
Okay, that brings it up. Now we're at 13.
13 doesn't hit as it
Yeah.
it holds its great sword of fire up between you, and it absorbs it as the fire cascades higher. Anything else?
Nuts. Just gonna. Where exactly is the altar? I just like a big old.
It's right in the middle.
Oh, it's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be like, dang it! That's why she wanted the headband. I'm gonna make my way over to the altar, and I'm guessing it's an action to retrieve the headband.
We'll give it to you for a bonus action.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
And you are still technically attuned to it.
That is lovely. Okay. So I'm gonna get that, and then that's I think that's about gonna wrap up my turn.
Yep. Lucien, it is your turn, sir.
Who is the thing next to the angel? Who's that? Is that Andreox?
That's Andreox.
Yeah, that's Andreox.
Okay. I'm gonna go right there.
Okay.
And rage and swing on this stupid fake angel.
I'd like to use my reaction for Sentinel.
Yep.
All
Are
right.
you using? So yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
What do I do?
Roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I roll to
This, I'll
attack
be right
as well,
back.
right?
No. Yeah, because you get to attack Sentinel. You get to attack somebody that. Right.
Is attacking someone I'm directly next to.
Okay. Does it impose a disadvantage, or is that another thing?
It
Well, you-
imposes disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
I got a 17 and 18, so
All right then.
it's still a 26.
Okay.
Does a
That will
17 hit?
the 17 hit you.
No, 17 doesn't hit me.
Okay.
Lucy?
Did I hit it?
Yes.
Okay. Huh? What? Sorry. Do I need to separate out the frost damage and stuff? Well, here, I will just in case. Anyways, 4 frost damage and 6, 8, 14, 16 slashing damage.
So how much is that total?
20.
20.
Yeah. Thank you, somebody else, for keeping track.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah. So as you go to hit, and Andreox tries to put his shield in the way, but you manage to rotate around him as his blade skitters across your stomach without piercing you. What else?
Another swing on the angel.
Okay.
Natural 20. Do I still have disadvantage? Please tell me no.
No.
Please tell me no.
You don't.
Yes. Hi. What?
Oh.
And I roll it twice, or do I just double it?
Either way, whichever you prefer.
Okay. All right. So 10 frost damage, and then and then 28 slashing damage.
$38 total.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's me.
Is the full sage dead?
Oh, what?
My Wi-Fi totally just crapped out on me.
Possibly.
All right.
This Discord
Did you hear the
is
damage?
a wound.
No. What was your damage total?
38 total.
And that's doubling it or rolling twice?
Yes.
Yeah.
HP less
He's
one.
frozen in like a weird face. Yeah.
38, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, the angel looks, yeah, you just wrecked it hardcore.
Yeah. And then freaking
Oh, yeah.
Xullyd is gonna go kill it. Go Xullyd. It happens all the time.
So the angel rears back and goes, "No! Where is your hey? You bound me and he must die." Xullyd, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out my bow, and as I pull out my bow and reach back into my quiver of arrows in my back, I really quietly whisper out, I'm just like, Ragnos, if there's any time that I could use some help, now would damn sure be it. And as I bring my hand back, I have the arrow of slaying in my hand.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and knock the arrow and let it loose at the angel.
Alrighty.
Swear to God.
That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
Okay.
Lovely.
Do I get sneak attack as well on top of the, on top of the
Yeah,
extra slaying?
Lucien, or,
Okay.
it is in melee with Lucien.
Okay. So let's see. We'll do the normal damage stuff before I get all the arrow slaying stuff. Oh, it has to do the what is it? DC 17 Constitution saving throw for the arrow.
Jeez.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
All right then.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 damage from the normal bow. The sneak attack damage is 9. And then now because they failed, let me roll the 6d10.
What?
All right.
Wait,
So that's a 10. 16, 20, 27. How many is that? 4?
4.
Great. 27. 33. And the last one is 42. So
How do you-
42 points of additional damage.
How do you want to do this?
I give up.
There we go.
Julie's streak
Every
continues.
time.
So after I say my little prayer and point the bow at him, I'm gonna close the one eye and hold it for just a second and aim straight for the face and then let it fly.
Okay. So your arrow pierces as she's screaming. Your arrow pierces up through the roof of her mouth, and the windstorm goes quiet and still. And she hangs there. The chains taut around her as they begin to pull tighter and tighter before ripping her body apart.
All right then.
Can you mark on the map who did that? Hang on.
That would be this guy.
All right, cool. My action goes off.
All right then.
They have not attacked you, and that was the trigger.
Oh, okay. Did I say me? I thought I said her as well.
Did you?
I believe I said her as well, but I could be wrong. If I am, that's fine.
Oh, you said after, and I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you said if anyone is to attack me.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, throw that down.
From cast on Xullyd, a 20-foot radius of inky black darkness expands out, enveloping everyone in the radius. Pretty much anybody except for Bahesht'ur, I think. Hold on.
Yep.
Nope, Bahesht'ur too, I guess.
Yep, he's caught up.
Yep.
Everybody gets hit. And
Minus me.
Yep.
yeah. Let me see what I need here.
See, if you would have just let me kill it, it would have just did this to me, Xullyd.
Listen, I had a cool arrow and I had to use it.
Yeah, alright.
I guess it's a dex save to avoid the damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so good at those.
all right
now.
then.
Ooh, that might get.
Natural 1, baby!
All right then.
14.
It's a tie.
Well, that's a 13. Probably doesn't do it still.
What's the saving throw? Or what's the
DC
save?
14.
14.
Dex.
All right then.
It's a dex save.
All right, roll your damage.
All right, so anyone who is in the region, which is everyone, takes 10 damage, and anyone who didn't make the saving throw takes 6 acid damage. As
Yep.
the tendrils wrap around you and begin to burn into your body.
And those who did not succeed are grappled as well, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So an inky black darkness begins to spread in a pool.
This void is filled with dark whispers and slurping sounds. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and basically you guys are blinded.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh, and it's difficult.
It's magical darkness, right?
Yes.
Oh, nothing can.
Okay. So as soon as the magical darkness spreads, I'm going to turn my gaze right at Andreox, and as I can still see him, I'm going to go ahead and, as a reaction, cast Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
All right then.
Yeah. And I probably can't because I can't see him. So.
Do you have Devil Sight?
What?
Do you have Devil Sight?
No, I don't.
Then you're out of luck.
Yep.
That's what I figured.
What
Yep.
do I gotta
I
roll
do.
to avoid that?
That is a dex save.
A dex save?
Mhm.
Okay, let's just hopefully I roll super high. 16 total?
Yeah,
15
that
on
does
die?
save, so you'll take half damage.
Okay.
So let's see here. So that will be 6, 12, 21. So that would be what, 10 damage?
10 damage. Okay.
All right.
You said
Gosh,
10,
whose
correct?
turn is it?
Hey,
That's not- Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay. So there's as the chains grow taut and rip the angel apart, you hear a cracking sound like thunder.
do I see it? Because I'm standing right next to her.
You see her get ripped apart, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I laugh at it.
Well, barbarian. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Another chain devil appears behind Sherzim. And Sherzim, as you turn to look at it, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Can I see it through the? Is the darkness still a thing?
Oh no, you can't see it. So you hear the rustling of chains, and then all of a sudden you don't anymore. It would be Bahesht'ur's turn, but he is not here. Alannon, it is your turn, sir.
All right.
There is no longer a funnel cloud. The sun begins to peek through. the tornado that was emanating from the top of this tower.
All right then. So first, I am grappled, so I assume I need to make some sort of check to escape that.
Yes.
And I'm
dexterity.
hoping would
Oh
or
wait, it would be strength, right? Hold on.
well I know with grapples you can use either athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Right. That's why.
But if it's a feature of the spell, then
Yeah, that's. I've got to check real quick. The void creates more. Oh no, you're not grappled, so you can move.
It's
Yeah.
it's just difficult terrain.
oh okay.
But
I just reread it. Sorry.
it is Alannon's turn. It is the beginning of his turn. He takes 2d6 cold damage.
Yep.
Is that the damage I rolled before, or is this new damage?
This is new damage.
That's 2, and that's 3 cold damage. Let's see if he's still in to take the acid.
Yeah. So Alannon.
So yeah, I will so it's I need to do that. So it's what?
You don't have to do anything. What are you doing?
Oh. I'm going to run, and if I need to dash out of the area.
All right. Roll me a d4.
All right then. That is a 1 on the d4.
Okay. What's your movement?
30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, and I will be using my cunning action to dash. That is not.
Yeah.
That's
There. Yeah.
And
okay.
Now that's difficult terrain, mind you.
Yeah. I'm.
Yeah.
I will be
Fucking monks.
dashing. Well, I'm more of a rogue than a monk, but I'm gonna get there.
So you move out as you avoid the tentacles, but the cold, you kind of wipe a slurry of frost off of you. Anything else for you, sir?
Well, I want to make a plea to Andreox to like think about what you're doing. You're working with the forces of Invidious. You can't trust them. Something along those lines. I can't. Or I don't know how to say it beyond that.
Okay.
But
roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Persuasion. Oh, that is a synthetic 20.
Okay. Andreox.
Yes.
Alannon seems to be making a heartfelt plea that don't do this. It's not, don't do this. Even though it's for the greater good, it will bring about evil. You've seen what happened to this creature that lies in pieces before you. How can you believe what it said if it didn't even show you its true form? And he seems to be very sincere and very heartfelt with his plea towards you. It is your turn. Oh, also, Sherzim.
Sorry. I still have an action. I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Sherzim, roll me a history check real quick.
History. Whoop. Oh my. Okay, that is a 13.
13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 13.
Okay. I also asked Mithos to roll me, so I'll let you go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear the Mithos one.
Mithos, roll me. You're muted.
Yeah.
No,
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
the
hear
mute
you
symbol
either,
is
actually.
gone, but no sound is coming from you.
Hello.
No,
There
there,
you
you
go.
go.
There he is.
Mithos, roll me a history check real quick.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's a 15. 14.
Those chains that bound the angel, they look familiar to the two of you.
Oh.
You're reminded of a sphinx.
Mm.
Oh.
Sherzim. Sylvanus.
Yeah, I was starting to think the same thing.
The same thing. I think of the same thing.
Now, do I hear this, or does Alannon hear their
They're
interaction?
in the middle of the darkness with these whispers around them? Probably not.
Well, I do have stupid eye perception.
What's your passive perception?
19.
Yeah, you hear.
All right. You hear Alannon. Yeah, you hear him say, "God damn it, fucking wizards!"
All right, Andreox, it is your turn, sir.
Do you not see that she was bound by Vraziel? That the devils that come are attacking her, but you are in the way. Yet you still persist. That you still attack. Yet you killed the one thing that will save us when we open this gate and the gatekeeper comes out. But you, and I'm pointing at Lucien, decided to attack. And him, pointing into the hand of Hadar, they don't know what I'm doing, decided to attack. If you continue to attack, your friends will die. You will die, and I will kill Fatima anyway, just to bring Jayad back. Alannon, I'm pleading with you. Jayag is a pure soul, and you know it. He is a light upon the world. For him to be in hell only empowers the enemy.
That's not the issue here. The devils are attacking us.
Devils were attacking her. Just as she
Oh,
was
they're
bound
attacking
by
us.
the chains.
None of them have attacked her. They dealt damage to us, not her.
Did you not see the chains reaching out towards her? Yet you were in the way.
I saw chains connecting the demons to her. That's what I saw.
I do not wish to tax us further, for when we open the gate, we will have to battle. I do not want to make sure. I want to have us ready and able to fight the force of darkness that comes through the gate so we can rescue Jayag. That is what I ask you.
Right, so.
And I'm saying I don't believe what she told you.
Right now,
Alannon.
Go ahead. Give it
She is. Sorry, one moment.
Oh no.
What just happened?
Oh, okay. I had to go off. I heard she is.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I forgot the name.
Fatima?
No.
the name of what?
Well, never mind what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm still trying to reason with them.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know me, Alannon. Hear my words. Listen to my heart. Jag in hell is anathema. It is
I
against
agree with you
creed.
on that.
Then let us open the gate and retrieve our brother.
The issue is that she told you. And I don't believe her.
She was bound by the devil, by Raziel. He bound her. She needed to fight to release him. Having him out of hell would release her from her bonds, which you all decided you wanted to destroy.
And how is
everything that I've worked
releasing
for.
a Lord of Hell a good thing? Listen to what you're saying.
It would be the gatekeeper, not the Lord of Hell. It would
Still.
release Jayag. Can he roll an insight check on me?
I would love to roll an insight check on it.
Sure.
I'm trying to role play. I'm not really that upset.
We figured.
Dude, it's fine if you are. Oh,
For right now,
fine.
For right now, we are pausing initiative.
Yeah.
So Xullyd and Xullyd, Sherzim, and Mithos, you have the opportunity to exit the Hunger of Hadar. You will take the 2d6 damage, but you will move out. If the attack begins again, we will start from where initiative left off. But right now, you guys are not in initiative order.
Yeah,
Have I heard?
Yeah,
have I
I'm
heard
releasing
the
it.
exchange between Andreox and Alannon?
Yes. They're not being quiet.
No.
As a show of good faith, and I release Hunger of Hadar. I do not wish to. I only wish to rescue our friend.
Russell.
If you will strike me down, then so be it. It would not be the first being of light you struck down today. But know this, I will fight to my last, and you will have losses. And I'll point directly at Sherzim.
And I will say, I only saw a creature of darkness that we struck down.
You saw the creature of light. When you struck her,
The creature of light that you saw was a glamour to trick you. She was a creature of darkness, a fallen angel. Can you not see this? Oh, I rolled a 16, by the way, on insight.
I know she was captured. She was bound by the Dark One.
Andreox, roll me either persuasion or roll me a charisma check. One of the skills that is pertinent to what you were trying to convince them of. Mithos.
So a charisma check? Is that what you need?
Yes. A charisma check. Use any of the skills: persuasion, deception, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Performance doesn't matter. Mithos, you had a question?
I don't have a question. I have a personal roll result from what's going on.
Okay.
And I've gotten horrifically low results. So Mithos, having understood what he's understood from Jai's journals and his notes in the book, Mithos will misty step onto the altar, laying on his back, with the book held on his chest, and will say to Andreox that he is ready to offer himself.
That was a 19 persuasion.
Fatima is on the altar, so you would be laying on top of her.
Well, so be it. Because that's just, it's whatever. Sex is messier than all of us care to admit.
What was yours, Alannon?
14. No, 15. No, 16. Sorry. I was, yeah. It's 11 plus,
and you were rolling.
Sorry. Insight plus 6. So 11 plus 6 is 17. Sorry.
I rolled a 13 plus 6. 13 on the dice,
All right.
19.
So as you look at Andreox, Alannon, he is heartfelt and is firm in his beliefs.
I failed to save the Emperor. Let me succeed and save Jayag. Let me erase a name from the burden I bear. I beg of you. Do not continue this. And then I look down at Mithos. Get up.
No! No! This moment, he gave his life so that I could come here. No! And I will hold the book even tighter, and I will close my eyes and clench.
It is not your soul that we need. It is hers. You are not yet a hero soul. Please move. I do not wish to kill you on my way to killing her.
Fuck you! Empirical bitchiness! Jesus Christ! And I don't move. I don't move an inch. I'm holding the book to my chest like nothing you've ever seen.
So, friends, my family hat trick. I ask you now, save our brother. Help me save Jayag.
Not like this.
This is the only way!
I only wish I could have shown you the torments that he has been subject to. They are trying to twist and blacken his soul. To do that would sway the darkness to a more powerful position. I only seek to stop that action. Please.
By sacrificing a hero?
I'm no hero. I'm just me. Let it be!
What's one hero when I'm surrounded by several? Her purpose is for this. A hero's soul is bent for one purpose. This is her sole purpose. I ask you, please. I do not say that.
So if we don't go along with what you want to do, you are willing to kill all of Hattrick to try and save one member of Hattrick.
I would rather not kill any of you. My intentions are pure, and I point to Alannon. I would not lie. You know where my loyalties lie. I am the son of royalty. I wish to only help the Empire. To do that, I need a pure soul to be out of hell, to not sway. You have seen what the darkness can do, and I look down to Mithos. You have felt what it can do.
Mithos projects its voice into everyone around them's head because he can do that. And he says, I suffer. I won't die. I will be here forever on this side, fighting for your gains. The turtle deserves life. And the voice dissipates.
Then rise, place your gauntlet on the altar. You
Somebody
need
wants
to
to say
live.
goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, buddy.
Good night.
I went from being crazy to being real nice, but you can't see.
Sorry, he kept saying that he wanted to say goodnight to everyone. You too.
Yeah,
Bye.
turn that on so you can see. Okay. So, Alannon, I ask you for a drop of your blood. Bahesht'ur, I ask for your blade. Xullyd, I ask for your blade. Lucien, and I look over to him, your axe. Sherzim, your headband, please. This will bring back the pure soul Jayag, and we will continue to be a family. I only wish...
Andreox. There has to be another way.
There's
Then-
not another way! Deal with
How
it!
do you know that there is not another way? We don't have to kill anyone.
I've
You
been
had a
places
way.
you've never been. You can never imagine, Alannon. Deal with it, you chubby goose. Deal with it.
I mean, I killed an angel. I think we can take him.
Lucy looks at you. He's like, I did most of the work. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I shot it through the face.
Do you see that cleave? Ripped it open. You're welcome.
Okay, look, all this yelling and arguing is giving me a headache. Andreox, I trust that you mean well. But that doesn't mean that you have the right answer.
This is barbarian. Anything. Andreox, Mithos the whole time is for hugging the book, like being blasted into oblivion by you guys.
Can,
He's not made this choice. I have.
Is it possible for me to have the left arm show Mithos, because he's been touched by the darkness, what she said to me? And what I saw?
If Mithos wouldn't be on the altar if he didn't want to be. Period.
Like, I only wish to show someone who has this thing I'm connected with to see what I saw, so he knows that I am heartfelt and truthful, that my desire is only to rescue Jayag.
Sure.
I do not want to harm them.
He will see what you see, but there will be consequences. You can choose to, in this moment, impart knowledge to Mithos, but there will be consequences for that action.
Consequences on whom?
That's for me to know.
Okay. Andreox will look at it, Mithos. Do you wish to see?
Sight has been my only quest the whole time. The whole last 10 minutes, y'all have been bitching and moaning. Mithos has been in excruciating pain as the altar just blasts him. And he's holding the book and he says, "Yes, I wish to see."
Is he wearing the right arm?
Yes, but here, okay. So this is what happens as you reach toward.
No. I don't want to show him. I have a whole different plan.
All right.
Is he wearing the right arm
Yes, yes. Yes.
Mithos, take the gauntlet off. Remove yourself from the altar. You do not wish to suffer.
I will stay on the altar. But he takes the gauntlet off and he kind of offers it to eternity. And he says, my place is here. As my place was here months ago when the turtle entered the portal. I'm the only person here who knows how to navigate the void.
Your place is by my side then. If you wish for the same thing, join me.
Join you how?
Stand by me. Lay
To
down your
what end?
arms against me and help me convince them that this is right.
There is no need to convince. Because I give myself. And I throw my arms out to either side and lay back down on the altar.
I pick him up.
Nope. Sorry. Can't pick me up.
So you're picking up Mithos?
I go to pick Mithos up.
Stop him.
Andreox will look at you and say thank you.
Roll me a grapple.
Ah, 16.
Russell, I would like to ask that the book defend me.
You dick.
The book is going back where it wants to be.
No.
Oh,
it doesn't.
fair enough.
The book, as you give yourself over to it, in this moment, you are further weakened, and you have disadvantage on your athletics or dexterity check to oppose the grapple.
It's only a 16. See,
What was your roll, Nick?
I didn't hear that I was called to roll.
Oh, so he is trying to grapple you. He rolled a 16. You can roll athletics or acrobatics to try to avoid being.
Well, we're going to avoid athletics. We're going to roll acrobatics. That is a 14.
You have disadvantage because you tried to give yourself over to the book, and the book does not want to go back, nor does it want to be separated.
So I have disadvantage?
So you have disadvantage because you gave yourself over to the book hoping that it would help you, but instead it is weakening you.
Shit. What did I say my first roll was?
14.
The book doesn't want you there.
We'll say a 14 because that was like.
Yeah. So Lucien picks up Mithos and manhandles him away from the altar, and in the process, he knocks Fatima off of the altar. Still
Sorry.
and apparently in some kind of sleep.
No! You have no idea what you're missing! Put me back! Put me fucking back!
I look at Shears and I'm like, you remember when I punched you, what that felt like?
I've been trying really hard to forget it, yes.
If you don't want to get punched, stop.
Can I misty step from his grapple onto the altar?
You can.
I will do that.
Do you have the ability to cast Misty Step again?
Have I used 2 spells?
You cast a spell.
I don't, because I misty stepped originally to the I will beg and plead with him to put me down.
I completely ignore him, and I just go, "What are we doing?"
If you look on his person, I think he said he has 5 days left of the drug. You might be able to put him down.
Put me down!
Oh.
That's what we're planning on, darling.
I reach into
Fuck
his
you.
bag. I take it out and I break it over his face.
All right, Nick. Constitution saving throw. What's the DC on that?
I don't know. I don't think we ever set one up.
That's a good roll. So you tell me.
DC 15. And it's Constitution.
Open a saving throw, correct?
Saving throw, yes.
I have a 19, my friends.
As the powder cascades over his face, he spits it back out at you.
Really? My baby didn't even do this. Someone else, please.
I mean, anything I'm going to do is going to probably kill him. And I don't want to do that.
I don't
I mean,
want to die.
I'm known for my temper, and I'm
blood
kind of gonna lose it.
beating down his face. I want to make this work.
I mean, he's got 4 more doses.
Everybody's distracted. You got a knife, and Fatima's still unconscious. I'm just saying.
She's off the altar, though, yeah?
Yep.
I go, he still needs to breathe, right? Do you still need to breathe? And I just look at you.
Fuck!
Okay, and I just reach my hand down on his throat and I slowly squeeze. And I go,
During this
I'm not
time,
gonna
I'm
kill
grabbing
you.
Fatima and
It's
laying her
okay.
back on the altar.
Okay. Fatima's on the altar while this is going on. Lucien is choking out Mithos. So we're going to do a grapple checks again.
Wait, what?
Russ, do I notice that? Do I notice him fetzing around with Fatima with my perception? Passive?
What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah, you notice him putting Fatima back on the altar.
I'm not trying to hide.
Hey.
Just, whoop, boom.
I draw my bow. Put Fatima down.
Preferably not on the altar. Thank you.
She has already been set on the altar. She is. I need to pose grapple checks from Mithos and Lucien.
That is a 22.
What is the stat?
It's either acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. I am a 21.
You got a 22. Mithos, you are currently unconscious and at 0 hit points. You're stable.
Whoa! I wasn't trying to knock his hit points out.
What?
Just.
How did I go? I was at 38.
He choked you until you went unconscious.
I just wanted to black him out, not kill him. I don't know.
Just by dropping to 0 hit points. You're stable, no death saving throws, but you are unconscious.
No, I owe you a healing potion.
Ultimately,
I've been following pretty much all of this, and I'm still completely lost.
Russell, that is ultimately what he wanted. Can the book take it from there?
The book does not want to give you what you want. The book and you are at counter purposes at the moment.
But the book, the alternative here is that the book gets to the place to get you.
It doesn't want to go there, Nick.
You and I have a conversation, Russell.
It is of a certain power, but it does not want to return to that power.
Well, he's knocked out. Andreox is putting the freaking thing, Fatima back on the altar.
Yeah, Andreox has put Fatima back on.
While you were choking your party member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna stop him? I look at the party and I say that.
Looking at Sherzim, you know me as a person. Do not make me continue. Because what I'm going to do, and I hold out the token of the giant tribe in my hand to show Lucien. I ask you as giant kin to stand by my side, and for that I offer you this, and I present him the token. That
What's
marks me as it marks me as a giant, like a friend of the giants. I'm giant kin.
Yeah, so is Bahesht'ur. I will still beat the crap out of you.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. And I look at Xullyd. I'm gonna hit him really hard. Really, really hard. I'm gonna give him everything I got. And then I'm gonna hit you. And I'm
Who are you going to hit first?
Yeah.
Him.
Me?
Lucien?
Yeah, the giant.
I walk up to you and I go to punch you.
No, I mean, please.
Roll me some initiative. Mithos is unconscious.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Please go ahead. Hit him all you want. In the meantime, I'm probably going to kill you.
If you steal my kill again, and he just lets it ride.
I think he's talking to you.
Yeah.
So from my count, I have your entire party. Except for you.
Xullyd, are you attacking me or Andreox?
Oh, no. I'm planning on killing the royalty boy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then my plan
Okay.
just changed. I'm going to hit you as hard as I can, and then I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. Then Sherzim is going to cast a spell on one of you so we can get our friend back.
20 to 25.
I have beep boop beep. That is a 24.
15 to 20.
15.
19.
And Sherzim, are you participating or are you hanging back?
I'm probably gonna be hanging back because both Sherzim and I are both completely lost as to what the heck is actually happening.
Bahesht'ur.
I've been following the whole thing, and I still have like no clue which way to actually go with.
I don't
Alannon.
either.
12.
Are you participating or are you hanging back? You're participating.
Yeah.
The only thing I know is that we're here to save Fatima, and my character's like done with this. So.
All right, Xullyd, you're up first.
Okay. Alrighty, let me see here. So, bonus action, I'm going to finally go ahead and drink my potion of speed to give myself haste. And
Okay.
then, what do I want to do at that point? Options here.
Shoot him. Sorry, Andreox.
Don't be sorry.
Let me see. You're still. Is it going to work?
Do you have any invocations modifying Eldritch Blast?
No, I don't have Eldritch Blast at all.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Where's that?
So right now, if I'm reading the map correctly, then Lucien is more than 5 feet away from Andreox.
Yeah.
I'm 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'm going to, in my hasted state, I'm going to book it straight up into Andreox's, pulling my blade and just saying, "You wanted it? Yeah." And then I'm going to stab at him with a sneak attack.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Does that hit Andreox?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get sneak attack because you have somebody 10 feet away from me? Is that?
No.
Yeah, I took swashbuckler instead of assassin. So again, when I one-on-one somebody, I get sneak attack. Or if somebody's, I pretty much just get sneak attack whenever.
Okay.
So 8 on the normal damage and 7 on the sneak attack. And I'm also going to, when I stab the blade forward, I'm going to go ahead and have it do its puff of smoke to give him disadvantage on attack.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hold on. So okay, I completely forgot about this. So it was 7 normal damage, 7 sneak attack, and then the blade also does 7 necrotic damage as well.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
That's a pretty cool dagger.
3.
Okay.
Okay. And then so I then, like I said, I did the smoke to do the disadvantage until the end of their next turn on attacks.
Okay. Andreox, it is your turn.
Sherzim, please believe me. And did Xullyd moved up to me? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Where is he? Okay.
Oh shoot! Really quick, can I go back and do one more thing? Because I forgot. I'm hasted. I get an additional action.
Yes.
Okay. What I will do then, really quick, is also after I stab at him, I'll look straight up at him and I'll also say, "Let me show you what real darkness is like." I'm gonna go ahead and cast darkness around us as well.
All right then.
Okay. Yeah, so darkness springs up around you. You cannot see Andreox. You have disadvantage on attack. So will you, Lucien, but yeah.
I will use my Radiant Soul ability to transform and grow 2 wings, giving me a fly speed of 30 feet, and I wish to fly straight up.
Okay, roll me a percentile.
Mm-hmm. 21.
Okay, you do. You fly up. You almost flew down and took damage. This nosedive right in the poosh.
Well, I would have known what was down, considering my feet were.
Well, yeah,
Darkness
but
just
if you
makes-
lift it off in the air, the darkness is in a bubble around you that is like at least high enough for you to be able to get off the ground and disorientation.
Yeah. It's a 60-foot radius.
Well, yeah. Just,
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the range. I'm sorry. It's a 15-foot sphere. Sorry.
fly up 30 feet.
Okay.
Must we continue this? Must we continue? Sherzim, I ask you, please, listen to me. Explain to your idiot friends what's happening. You know what's right. I could have struck you down when you became a vampire, yet I chose to let you live because we are family. Who among you bears the names of the fallen? I see no one. And I raise my right gauntleted arm. I see this. No one cares about you more than I, and you know this. Please help me make them understand.
When he is
Help me.
done saying that, I say, I brought you back from being a vampire. I care about you. We care about you.
He used the most powerful item in existence. He used a wish. He could have cured you other ways. Yet he chose the selfish, easy route. This is not easy. I have made sacrifices just like you have.
I could have wished for my family back, but I wished for him to be normal.
You could have wished for the darkness to be removed from the world.
And then more darkness would have taken its place.
I feel so
Darkness
bad.
does not end with a wish.
All right, Andrew.
Darkness does not have that power.
Because you have spent your time talking, and since we're getting towards the end,
That's
that
right.
is the end of your turn. Lucien, it is your turn.
I throw my axe at him.
Okay.
And I go, shut. And that is a 21.
That ties my armor. Wait,
Okay, that'll hit.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you short. I just
No, that's fine.
make sure that we can wrap.
I
this-
really want them to see that I'm not attacking them. That was my goal. To show them that I'm not. Don't mean their destruction. I just want them to know what's happening. And the only person who understood, you knocked unconscious.
21.
That's
Damage?
Yes.
Okay.
anything else?
The axe comes back and I'm going to. How far up did he go?
30 feet.
30 feet. I'm going to try to run to the altar, jump up, and grab him to slam him down. Because I don't want to kill him.
Crushing Fatima.
Oh, shoot. Totally forgot about that little girl.
I put her there for a reason.
Why make this so hard? Shoot.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I let it go.
Okay. Alannon, it is your turn.
Sorry, one moment.
Okay, Xullyd, it is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. But
I'll go after Xullyd.
okay, yeah.
Okay. So from the darkness come flying a couple magic daggers.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 27 hit?
You can see in magic darkness.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see through magical darkness.
In the fuck?
Warlocks, baby.
Yep, 27 hits.
So that's the
first dagger it was the 27, so that is 7 damage.
Okay.
Second dagger, that one misses. That was only a 10 to hit. And then on my second action, I'll go ahead and do 2 more daggers. $22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's 7 damage again, and the fourth dagger is a natural 20. And that is 13 points of damage.
Andreox falls unconscious, and as he falls, he says, "I was just trying to help you."
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Hey, can I just say really quick? Another win for Xullyd.
Only because I didn't want to try to kill him.